the South Carolina Stingrays, but that may actually benefit Jacksonville because they did play last night. They also had some travel. They're also going to have their backup goaltender in tonight, the Solar Bears will. That's Chris Oldham. This is only his 4th appearance, so only his 3rd start of the year. Had one great start. Unfortunately, it was against Jacksonville in Orlando. It was a 5-1 victory. His other game, however, he gave up 6 goals to the South Carolina Stingrays just a couple of weeks ago. Overall, 1-1 on the year. Goals against average of 3.34. For the Icemen, Charles Williams is back in goal after Evan Moyes turned in a brilliant performance in his ECHL debut on Sunday. But Williams is back in there. He is now over 500 on the season at 7-6, 2-1 on the year. He is now 10th overall in the league with a goals against average of 2.71. Your referee tonight, Alex Normandin, he is the one who officiated Sunday's game as well. We are underway as the Solar Bears win the opening draw. Thank you so much for being with us tonight as the Icemen look to go 4 in a row on home ice, looking for a 10-game point streak at home as well, and it is Jacksonville taking into the Orlando zone. Trying to center is Bradford, knocking it free for Nazarian. Back for Eric Bradford along the near side wall. Looking to spin away from Spencer, gets it loose for Nazarian. Nazarian, great spin move, looks to move it cross ice. It is deflected. Nazarian tries to get it back. Auk gets drilled by Bradford on the play as Nazarian tries to take the puck away and does so. Centering feed comes to the high slot. Kim with a wrister, it is blocked. Hamilton gets it back. His slap shot blocked into the slot. And here come the Solar Bears in transition. 3-man attack, 3 back for the Icemen. Centering feed, deflected away by the Icemen. Right back come Jacksonville. It is Wasey Rabbit over the blue line. He's got Zmatula trailing him. Rabbit with a backhander. It goes wide from a sharp angle. Held in by Brendan Miller. The defenseman is in deep and activating offensively. Miller on his backhand. Turns all the way to the forehand. He'll drop it down low. Goes around the wall for Mike Zmatula. Zmatula gives it up. Luchuk tries to clear it away. He does get it to center ice. No further than that. Jacksonville with a bouncing puck. Cannot contain it, and the Solar Bears skate through center ice, only to have it be called for offside as they tried to gain the blue line. 18:39 to go in the first period. We're just underway. We are scoreless here in Jacksonville. So glad you could join us tonight on flowhockey.tv or on Mixlr, whatever your choice happens to be. The Icemen have been playing so well at home, and they're going to have quite a few home games to go. Still 16 home games left for the Icemen, including this one here this evening, as Jacksonville has it behind their own net. Ripping it around the boards for Aaron Azarian, tapping it to the left. It's Christopher Brown with Pascal Ake. Brown looking for Ake, can't get the shot away. Held in the zone by Brown briefly, only to give it up to Luke McGinnis. And McGinnis plays it up the middle for Luchuk. He has it bounce off of his stick. Jacksonville gets it back deep in their end. It is Jacob Friend. Double teamed on the play, but still knocks it loose for Ake. He's got Nazarian with him. With speed, it is Ake through the neutral zone onside of the Icemen. Drop pass, Binkley with a bomb, and a glove save made by Oldham. Draw will come to his left. Good ice awareness there from Pascal Ake, seeing the trailer in Jason Binkley, and he just set that one up on a tee for him. First shot on goal belongs to the Icemen, as Jacksonville sends out Derek Lodermeyer with Travis Howe and Abbott Gerdukis on the left wing side. He is in the slot. Solar Bears win the draw. They'll play it off glass and out of play. Nearly went right off the noggin of Joe Massa, our public address announcer. Jay Eiler's covering for him. And he'll flip a biscuit to Tarrington Wyonzik. Joe with a little bit of a late reaction from that puck. Missing him by, I don't know, maybe a foot or two, not by much. Faceoff is in the Orlando zone. Sharp angle shot from Gerdukis. Deflects behind the net. Solar Bears sweep it up the right-hand side and skate to the neutral zone. They'll clear it in, cross corner to the right of Charles Williams. Trevor Hamilton absorbs a hit and then outlets it beautifully to Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer looking for Howe. He got a piece of it. He actually dove to try and knock it away from Lohan, only to have the Solar Bears bring it into Jacksonville's end. Hamilton first on the puck. Spins away from one man, tries to spin again, but the Solar Bears with a steal, forehand, and a save made by Williams. Stick save made off the blade of Anthony Rapace. Rapace tries to spin away from Riker Killens, gets it to the blue line. Spencer looking for a shooting lane, couldn't find one. It was blocked by Travis Howe. Killens plays it up the boards and safely into the Orlando end. Solar Bears in control with Matthew Spencer. Stick handling out of his own end. Dances away from Craig Martin, only to give it up. Here come the Icemen. It's Elmer over the blue line, right-hand side. Partial breakaway. Wrist shot is denied by Oldham. Had Elmer handled it cleanly the first time around, it would have been a clean breakaway, but it was a bouncing puck, and it took him a little bit, just an extra second or so, and that really cost him from the breakaway perspective as the Solar Bears get it in the offensive zone. Shot towards goal is blocked, comes loose, and the Icemen are able to sweep it behind the net. Centering feed, a great block by Riker Killens, the defenseman, possibly saving a goal there for Jacksonville, sacrificing his body right in front of his goaltender, Williams, as the Icemen try to play it out to center, and they do. They get it to the red line. Nikita Pavlichev drifting back into his own zone. Softly up the left wing for Tyler Bird, who is rubbed out of the play by Mike Zmatula. The Icemen whip it around the wall all the way back to the Solar Bear blue line. 16:02 to go in the first period. We are scoreless. Solar Bears play it into the offensive zone. They're first on the puck as well. Pickenich to the blue line for Alex Kukali. Cross ice for Spencer. Wrist shot is gloved by Williams. Rebound is loose. Williams didn't see it initially. Solar Bears get it back. Cannot clear it away and get the shot out. However, and the Icemen now counter with a three-man rush. Over the blue line, onside. Rabbit looks to center, trying to set up Gerdukis, but Orlando breaks it up, and now it's the Solar Bears with a three-man rush. Pickenich for Kukali. Centering feed knocked away by Williams. Comes loose for the Solar Bears. To the blue line for Mark Auk. Wrister in a screen is blocked up high. The Icemen come back. Back and forth we go here. Gerdukis over the blue line with Zmatula. Gerdukis crosses to the right side. Looks to feed Zmatula. It is blocked right back to Gerdukis. Gerdukis all the way to the right circle. Hamilton with a wrister. Save is made by Oldham with a stick. And the Solar Bears play it to center. Now they go back the other direction. Back and forth again. Auk with a wrister. Saved by Williams with the pad. Rebound comes right back to Auk. His wrister is blocked in front. Solar Bears with some pressure now. Auk from the blue line. Cross ice. Spencer with a wrister. Glove save made by Williams from distance. He'll hold on to this one. And some great pace in the opening 5 minutes of change of this contest. Shots are starting to pile up. 4-3 in favor of the Solar Bears early on. Both teams have had some opportunities. And a theme from this past weekend is already showing itself today, and it's a positive one for the Icemen, and that's the team defense in front of the Charles Williams, repeatedly blocking shots. And they have done it again in the opening minutes here, most notably Riker Killens, saving at least a grade A chance, if not an actual goal for the Solar Bears, as the Icemen now bring it into the offensive zone. Sharp angle shot off the side of the net from Christopher Brown. Brown gets it right back in the left wing corner. Spins away from Shuksta. Plays it underneath for Christopher Brown again. Brown trying to spin away from Langen. Leaves it into the right wing corner for Ake. Ake drops it for Nazarian. Cycling work being done here by the Icemen. Brown with a drive that is blocked out to center ice. And Jacksonville has it again at their own blue line. Brown flipping it to the left for Ake. Cannot gain the line. Solar Bears give it up back at center, only to steal it once again. Shuksta will backhand it to the left of Williams. And Brendan Miller is first on it behind his own net for the Icemen. Playing it up the wall, but a steal from Orlando. Shot towards goal is blocked on the play. Williams may have gotten a chunk on it. And the Icemen now skate through center with a lot of speed. It is Bradford, but offside will be called. Bradford, I think, was just about to beat that defenseman as well to the inside. And we'll take our first break. 13:55 to go in the first period. We are early on and still scoreless here in Jacksonville. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and on flowhockey.tv. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. Arlie Johnson back with you. Neutral zone face-off as the Icemen and Solar Bears are scoreless just over 6 minutes into the contest. Orlando played a 7-6 game last night, and the offside will be called against the Solar Bears. A long outlet pass looking for Christoph Rabik. Did not connect, at least in a legal fashion. They actually took a shot away from the Solar Bears, so they're now calling it 3-3 in the shot category. Jacksonville trying to creep closer to the Solar Bears in the standings. Orlando tied for third with the Greenville Swamp Rabbits at 54 points. Jacksonville is 10 points behind both of them. However, they have 4 games in hand on the Solar Bears and 5 games in hand on Greenville. So definitely an opportunity for the Icemen to make up some ground in the closing third of the season as the Solar Bears play it out of the zone. Jacob Friend, nice spin move to take that puck away from Rabik and then feed it cross ice for Bradford, and it's the Icemen into the offensive zone. Bradford in the high slot, pulls the trigger, save is made, rebound is loose. Great save made by Oldham on the rebound. Just got enough of it with the left skate, and he will freeze it for the faceoff this time. Draw comes to his right. That was the best chance so far. I think it was Travis Howe who had that rebound attempt. As the Icemen defensive tandem, especially Trevor Hamilton and Michael Kim, really starting to show more offensive flair for the Icemen. I don't think they're the only two either. Jason Binkley has had a couple of great primary assists in the last few games over Orlando as Trevor Hamilton keeps the puck in the offensive zone. It's Gerdukas with a wrist shot. It is blocked, comes to Hamilton, throws it towards net. It is blocked, comes back behind the net for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit on his backhand, feeds to the blue line. Michael Kim with a shot is gloved easily by Oldham. Kim had to pull the trigger immediately. He did not have time to wait for a screen. And the Icemen will just take the offensive zone draw. No problem there. Jacksonville was so effective in the offensive end this weekend over the first place Everblades. A lot of zone time and just wearing down the defense time and again. Face-off is to the right of Oldham. Jacksonville did win it, but it was too soft to get it all the way to the blue line, and the Solar Bears swept in and ended up taking the puck and played it into the Jacksonville end. Icemen right back out. Gerdukas to the right side for Zmatula. Zmatula is onside. He'll drop it behind the Orlando net. Rabbit hustles after it all the way to the far side wall. Solar Bears strip it loose, and it moves for Mark Auk, flipping it up the left wing side and out to the neutral zone. Hamilton, touch pass for Gerdukas, curls away from one man and flips it in cross corner. Oldham got a piece of it, knocking it free for Matthew Spencer, who loses the handle. Trying to hold it in is Ake, unable to do so, and the Icemen get it back at center. Riker Killens from the blue line, rims it around. Oldham stays in his crease as the Icemen tap it back behind the Solar Bear net. Loose in the near side corner, Christopher Brown first on the puck, looking for Nazarian. Nazarian tapping it loose for Brown, pokes it into the slot, but the Solar Bears intercept, and they've got a 3-man rush through center. Tyler Bird will gain the red line and forehand it in deep. Killens curls away from one, tries to drop it down low. It is deflected. Jacksonville gets it right back. Brown chipping it off glass to the neutral zone. Nazarian on his backhand, plays it back into his own end in order for the Icemen to maintain possession. And Jacksonville's looking for a line change. They will get one. Jacksonville, I think, only has 4 guys on the ice right now. They need another guy on the ice as Orlando plays it out. Jake Elmer late to get onto the ice. I guess I'd rather have 4 guys out there than 6. But Jacksonville gets away with it, and they will skate up the right wing side. It's Bradford, 2-on-2 with Elmer. Bradford clears in. Elmer's first on the puck at the right wing circle. Turns and fires. Save is made. Rebound is loose. And the Solar Bears sweep it into the corner. Play it up the wall and out to center. Jacob Friend knocks it free for Craig Martin. Martin flips it to the right side for Jason Binkley. Binkley gains center. He'll wrist it in. Oldham got a piece of it with the blocker, and he'll move it all over the glass and out of play. Oldham did not look terribly comfortable with that save from about 85 feet. And as for Binkley, almost reminded me a little bit of Binkley's only goal this year. He has 1 goal this year, and it was a dump in from about 80 feet on South Carolina that their goaltender tried to steer into the corner and ended up glancing off his pad and in. This one was an aerial one, but Oldham didn't exactly handle that one well either, and that carom could have gone anywhere. It ended up going over the glass and out of play. Solar Bears win the draw in their own zone. They'll tap it off the boards and out, and skating with it is Chris LeBlanc. Delayed offside. The Icemen get control of the puck. Plenty of time to maneuver out of their end. Binkley feeds it from right to left for Derek Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer chips and chases, but Alex Kukali is first on it for the Solar Bears. Feeds it up the left side. Binkley pinches trying to hold it in. He cannot do it. And the Solar Bears play it into the Jacksonville end. Jacob Friend crisply up the left wing for Ake. Cross ice for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer over the blue line onside. Travis Howe is there with him. Solar Bears get it behind the net. Howe finishes a check. Lodermeyer tries to do the same on Auk, but Auk circles the back of his net and feeds for Tristan Langen. Langen loses it to Lodermeyer in the neutral zone. Dropping it back inside his own line, it's Michael Kim for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit flips it in. Gerdukas chases after it, but Auk turns on him. Good edge work there from Mark Auk. Third in the league amongst defensemen for scoring, or fourth, I should say, with 30 points on the season as the Solar Bears get an offensive zone steal. It is Shuksta throwing it right through the slot. Nobody home. Rabbit tries to clear it away, and he does skate with it through the neutral zone. Over-skated. He'll get it back and forehanded in behind the net of Oldham. Smatula gives chase, but the Solar Bears play it out of their end rather easily. Good hit from behind by Pascal Ake as the Solar Bears get the puck back. Moving it to an open wing. It is Riker Killens tapping it back into the Solar Bear end. Down to 9:33 to go in the first period. Still no score here in Jacksonville. The Icemen looking for a fourth straight victory, all on home ice, as the Icemen have it in their own end. Brendan Miller up the right wing for Brown. Brown outlets it for Ake, who taps it into the left of Oldham. Oldham playing it off the end boards. Moving in for looking for the steal is Nazarian. Forces Orlando to play it up the boards and out to the neutral zone. Jacksonville isn't here. It's looking. Nazarian tries to step away from Kukali. Holds it in briefly, but the Solar Bears close in on Nazarian. And now another steal from Jacksonville. It's Killens. The defenseman leads the rush. Right wing circle. Rister on net. Save made by Oldham with the blocker. Icemen keep it in the zone. They'll rim it around. Jacksonville needs a line change, however, and that allows Orlando to take possession. Martin finishes his check on Kukali as the Solar Bears play it up the right wing side and deflect behind the net of Williams. Still 0-0, 8:36 to go. Solar Bears with a steal behind the Jacksonville net. Looking to center, picked off by the Icemen. Here comes Jake Elmer. He's got Craig Martin with him. Elmer with a lot of speed, but it's going to be way offside. Craig Martin was in ahead of the play by a good solid foot or two. 8:26 to go in the first period. We stay at Jacksonville nothing, Orlando nothing. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
We are back in downtown Jacksonville. The Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears are still looking for the first goal of this game. Jacksonville has now had the last 5 shots on net, outshooting the Solar Bears 8-3. Really only one of them, I would say, is a tester on Oldham, though. Whereas Williams has also made maybe just one memorable save. But the Icemen have certainly had the edge in offensive zone time and pressure in the zone. They've really bottled up the Solar Bears as we have a whistle and a stoppage in play. I believe that puck went into the Icemen bench. Are they going to say that this faceoff will be in the Jacksonville defensive zone? I believe that they will. Apparently it went off a leg from an Icemen player who is inside his own blue line. Rabbit saying, though, this faceoff should be outside the blue line. He's arguing. Jason Christie thinking it should be outside the blue line, too. He's pointing at the dot, but neither of them are going to win this argument. It will be a draw in the Jacksonville zone. Now, at least Jason Christie didn't throw a couple of water bottles like Brad Ralph did on Sunday night, which, by the way, earned him a 1-game suspension plus a fine as the Icemen win the faceoff, trying to clear it out. They can't do it yet. Solar Bears steal and keep it in. Auk with a wrister. It is well wide to the short side. Comes off the glass from Kyle Topping. Topping rims it around. Centering feed from Orlando is stolen. Solar Bears get it right back. Shot, I believe, may have gone off the post. I thought I heard a ping somewhere there. Jacksonville clears it out to center ice. Heavy screen in front. Williams never saw it, but it either didn't make it on net or it banged off the pipe, and the Icemen now skate through center. It is Rabbit over the blue line onside, dropping it for Smatula. Forehand, and a save is made by Oldham. He looked pretty shaky with that one, too. Never even dropped down to his butterfly. He just happened to catch it with his right toe, and the Solar Bears will ice it with 7:32 to go. If you're the Icemen right now, I don't know if they are, I'm assuming they are noticing what I'm noticing. I would be putting this puck on net every chance I get. Oldham has been up to the task so far. 9 saves on 9 shots, but just does not look quite as fluid as I think he would like to be. And I wonder if the Icemen and their head coach Jason Christie are noting that. I would imagine that they are. Draws to Oldham's right. Icemen win the draw. It is Brendan Miller walking the line. To the right side, it's Killens. Wrister in a screen, deflects in front. Icemen try to tap it over the goal line. They can't do it. Orlando skates out with it. They've got a 3-on-2 the other way. Over the blue line is J.J. Pickenich. Pickenich with a drop pass for Auk. Auk, sharp angle shot. Williams denies. Covering up the short side area as Shuksta now gets a wrister away. That is deflected behind the net as the Icemen get a blocked shot once more, and Jacksonville clears it out to center ice. Down to 7 minutes flat to go in the first period. Still no score. Each team getting a chance there in a back-and-forth exchange. It is Luchuk for the Solar Bears through the neutral zone. Swept in by the Solar Bears, Chris LeBlanc. Moves back behind the Jacksonville net. Pascal Ake first on the puck. Trying to avoid a hit, and he does, spinning away from a man. Keeps possession of the puck. Killens to the left side for Howe. Howe backhands it off the boards and safely into the Orlando end. Aaron Luchuk calming the puck down and flattening it. Moving it cross ice for Shuksta, who is forced a little deeper by Aaron Nazarian. D to D, it is McInnes. Now left side for LeBlanc. Still playing the Orlando zone, and LeBlanc will curl all the way back to his netminder at the goal line. Nazarian defends on LeBlanc. Plays it off the boards to the Jacksonville blue line, and an offside will be called against the Solar Bears as they couldn't gain the zone. 6:10 remaining in the first period. Coming up in the first intermission, we'll have Matt Trust of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits in your ECHL Plays of the Week. We'll also go through the ECHL standings for you at some point, probably in the second intermission for that. And tell you what's ahead for the Icemen also for the weekend forthcoming. Draw will be outside Jacksonville's blue line. Mike Smatula against J.J. Pickenich, waiting for the drop of the puck from Tarrington Wyanzik. Completing the line for the Icemen is Abbott Gerdukas on the right side and Captain Wasey Rabbit on the left. Smatula wins it cleanly. It is Kim for Hamilton, up ahead for Wasey Rabbit, who deflects to Oldham, who will knock it loose for Lohan. Lohan clears it to center. No further than that. Michael Kim off the glass, back into the Solar Bear end. Will this be called icing? Yes, it will. I think either way it was going to be a face-off in the Jacksonville zone. I thought it actually had gone off the curved glass between the two team benches, but either way, that would have resulted in a face-off back in Jacksonville zone also. So it will be Smatula once more on the face-off to the right side of Charles Williams. Christoph Rabik on the draw, and it bounces right towards Williams. It went right up in the air. They're going to re-drop the puck, I think. That was some anxious moments there. Right off the draw, the puck just kind of deflected off both face-off men's sticks. Went about 15 feet in the air and bounced right at the feet of Williams, but he didn't see it. Doesn't matter. They said that they dropped the puck too early anyway. So it'll be Rabik and Smatula again. And it is Matula winning it. Jacksonville chips it off the glass. Gerdukas tries to knock it away from Auk. Can't do it yet. Solar Bears hold it in, but Williams with an easy glove save off the stick of Joe Garefa. And we'll take a break. 5:43 to go in the first period. Still scoreless here in Jacksonville between the Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
Faceoff is in the Icemen zone to the left side of Charles Williams. No penalties, no goals yet. And after a very rapid pace for about the first 5 minutes, next 10 minutes have not had a whole lot going on, but the Icemen do play it into the Orlando end, trying to drop it for Bradford, unable to keep it in. Solar Bears knocked it loose, and Hrabik softly brings it into the Jacksonville end. Michael Kim first on it for Jacksonville. Feeds it up the left side for Craig Martin. It deflects off of Martin and into the Solar Bear bench. And it'll be another defensive zone draw for the Icemen. They will change up their defensive pairing here, sending out Jason Binkley and Jacob Friend. I love this particular pairing for the Icemen, setting up the rookie Jacob Friend with the veteran and Jason Binkley. I'm sure he's very much a calming influence, Binkley is, that is, on the rookie Jacob Friend. The Icemen defensively have been very, very strong as of late. As Jacksonville wins the draw, they'll play it in deep to the Orlando end. No icing here as Jacksonville looks for a steal, and they will get it. Trying to tap it loose for Brown. To the blue line, it is Binkley. Playing it down low, looking for Pascal Ake. Knocked free from him. Ake got can openered there. I thought there might have been a penalty call, but none there from Alex Normandin. And the Solar Bears end up with the puck. They'll chip it off the glass and out. And Orlando keeps it moving in the neutral zone. Delayed offside, and that allows the Icemen to take possession. Orlando clears the zone as the Icemen play it up the right side. Ake will deflect in behind the Solar Bear net. Oldham sweeps it to the right side for Kevin Lohan. Lohan D to D for Alex Kukali. For Kyle Topping at the red line. Drops it to the right side for Tyler Bird, who turns and fires it in. Williams unable to stop it behind the net. And the Icemen are first on the puck after Orlando overskated. Wasey Rabbit gains center before softly forehanding in. Goes behind the Solar Bear net as Matula plays it around the wall. Pinching in is Brendan Miller to hold it in the zone for Gerdukas. Turnaround shot, and Oldham makes the save. Again, not looking super comfortable there from a very sharp angle shot. But Oldham kind of looked behind him, had his pad down on the ice. But that's the right idea. Shoot from anywhere right now. Get this puck on net. Something tells me that somewhere along the way tonight, the Icemen are going to end up with what would be determined as a soft goal. Can't promise it, but just a feeling I've got today. And sometimes that one goal can be the difference between winning and losing a hockey game, as Jacksonville wins the draw in the offensive zone. It is Bradford trying to spin away from Topping. Helping out is Jake Elmer for the Icemen in the right wing corner. Bradford gets pinned up on the play. That was well done defensively by Topping. Orlando is able to clear it away. It goes off the glass for the Solar Bears. Poke check from Jacksonville. Here they come in transition. Right wing side with speed. It is Elmer. Cross ice look. Off the boards, Miller holds it in. Looking for Elmer behind the net. Elmer off the glass to the blue line. It is Miller. Miller, cross ice for Riker Killens at the right point. Looking for a high tip. Instead, he takes the shot. It is blocked in front. Comes to Martin. His turnaround shot is also blocked. Good pressure here from the Icemen. Martin all the way to the blue line. It's a bouncing puck. Very difficult for Killens to handle. And it ends up going all the way back into the Jacksonville zone. Not much that Riker Killens could have done with that one. That puck was spinning like a top and bouncing all the way. Long stretch pass from Jacksonville. Ahead for Travis Howe. Got a piece of it. It deflects into the Orlando end. Solar Bears with it with 3:06 to go in the first period. Still no score. Long lead pass from the Solar Bears. Deflects to Williams, who leaves it behind the net for Kim. Kim for Hamilton, trying to set up Travis Howe, who does not clear it out yet. Solar Bears with a steal at the blue line. Drop pass, that's intercepted by Jacksonville. It's Mike Zmatula through center ice. He'll backhand in and chase after it against Mark Auk. And Zmatula is first on the puck. Chipping it loose for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer A-frames with his big, wide body. Trying to keep the play moving, and he does. Shielding that puck beautifully is Derek Lodermeyer. Still trying to turn away from Spencer. Spencer holds him up. Travis Howe pokes it loose, only to have the Solar Bears end up with it. And it is Joe Gareffa. Gareffa to the red line before a forehand in deep. Michael Kim tries to turn away from Gareffa. With the help of Christopher Brown, the Icemen do get it away and skate to the neutral zone. Howe deflects in. Looking for it is Brown. Up against two Orlando defenders. And the Solar Bears win that battle. They'll reverse it to the near side for Aaron Luchuk. Luchuk with a long outlet pass off the boards, out of the reach of Tyler Bird. It goes all the way to Williams, who's going to be forced to freeze it and take the draw. Ended up going off the kick plates right back to Williams, and with Bird bearing down on him, he didn't really have much of a choice there but to take that face off. 1:56 to go in the first period. The Icemen looking for their fourth straight victory after winning 3 in a row against the first place Everblades over the past weekend. Draws to the right of Williams. Solar Bears win it. Shooksta with a wrister in a screen, but not according to Williams. He saw it all the way. Looked like a screenshot to me, but Williams snatched it out of the air like he had it the whole way. Made it look routine, and the draw comes to his right. It's Christoph Rabik against Christopher Brown waiting for the drop of the puck. And Brown wins this one cleanly for Jacob Friend. Rimming it around. Ake tries to clear out. Held in by the Solar Bears, at least for the moment. Icemen get the puck back, however. It is Friend behind his own net. He'll rim it around to the right side this time and finds Aaron Nazarian. Nazarian gains the red line. He'll rim it around behind the Orlando net. Ake cannot get a piece of it. Bird flips it high in the air out to the Jacksonville zone. Jason Binkley first on it. He plays all the way around, goes by everybody. This will be icing against the Icemen with 1:24 to go. And this game, again, starting to get a little more choppy. A lot more segmented with plenty of whistles in between. The first 5 minutes were great, but it's really kind of slowed down since then. That said, the Icemen are still playing very well. Love the zone time that they've had in the Orlando zone. 12 shots on net for Jacksonville, only 7 for Orlando. Zmatula against Pavlichev on the faceoff. Pavlichev at 6'7", 225. They also have Christoph Rabik, a centerman, at 6'5". But Zmatula wins the draw cleanly, and the Icemen will play it into the Solar Bear end. No icing here, never reached the goal line. Orlando back behind the Jacksonville zone as Williams tries to rim it around. Solar Bears block it and keep it in the zone. Trying to move it up the left wing side. Good outlet pass from Miller to Gerdukas. Chipping it forward for Wasey Rabbit, who plays it in deep in the final minute now of period number 1. Jacksonville looking for the game's first goal in the closing minute of this first period. Solar Bears skate through center. They'll move it free to Nikita Pavlichev, dropping it behind the Jacksonville net. Williams in some miscommunication. Fortunate that he got it back. He was behind his own net, and a little bit of a miscommunication between him and Brendan Miller. I believe it went off the skate of Miller and came back towards Williams as he was making his way back towards the crease. And one wrong skate kick the other direction, it could have ended up in the Jacksonville net, but ended up right in front of Williams. No harm, no foul. Just going to be a face-off in the Jacksonville zone with 42.8 to go in the first. Icemen win another face-off. They'll play it up the right wing side. Hamilton for Elmer. Elmer looking for Lodermeyer. Goes off his skate, but comes right back to Michael Kim, who will rim it around. Unable to block it behind the net is Oldham, and Jake Elmer is first on the puck for Jacksonville. Centering pass deflects all the way out to the Jacksonville end. Elmer had a man open in the slot, but he couldn't quite get it there. Now it's Jacksonville trying to clear out of their own zone. Shot from the Solar Bears is blocked out to the Orlando end. Hustling after it is Elmer, but Auk beats him by a stride and turns away from him. 10 seconds to go in the period as the Solar Bears play it in deep. Icing called against Orlando. And we'll have an offensive zone draw for Jacksonville with 7.2 seconds to go in the period. So one chance here left for the Icemen to draw first blood before heading into the locker room. Brown will try and win the faceoff to the top of the circle for Aaron Nazarian. He's also got Michael Kim waiting at the right point. Hamilton is at the left side in case he can get a one-timer away. Solar Bears win the draw, trying to clear it away. And Orlando does get it to the blue line, and time will expire. Jacksonville cannot get a shot off. And the Icemen and Solar Bears will head into the locker room scoreless after one. Jacksonville out shooting the Solar Bears 12-7. Good zone time and offensive pressure from Jacksonville. And of course, they do have the shots on goal to show for it. But they were kind of shooting from everywhere, which I definitely endorse in this game. Again, it looks to me like Chris Oldham for Orlando looks a little on the shaky side. So I would just keep peppering the net all night long and see if you can get a softie by him. And they'll obviously take the grade A chances when you can. As for Orlando, just 7 shots on goal. Charles Williams was good when he had to be, made a couple of key saves, but really he wasn't counted on all that often himself. And so we go into the locker room right where we left off. Jacksonville 0, Orlando 0. Penalties, well, we didn't have any of those either. So nothing much going on here. Nothing on the stat sheet through the opening 20 minutes of any kind whatsoever. So we'll move on and we'll take a break. We'll return with your Plays of the Week as brought to you by Matt Trust of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. We'll return in just a moment with your score, Jacksonville 0, Orlando 0. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jaxicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jaxicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze. The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Iceman home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Iceman office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing face-up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slot, slap shot, off the glove, and in! Now for the net, he scores! Out to the blue line, shot, score! Rodney scores! The goal scores! Let's rewrite the record book! It's a hat trick. Skates in over the line. Deeks shoots! In the slot, shot, save, game is over!
Hey ECHL fans, this is Matt Trust, voice of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, and pleased to bring you the next edition of ECHL Plays the Week. There's plenty of action to get to, so let's get started. We start our journey on Wednesday when first place Florida trailed Jacksonville 2-1 after 40 minutes, but the Everblades would come from behind with a huge third period, exploding with 5 goals to rally past the Icemen 6-4. Everblades forward Luke Nogard notched one of those third-period tallies to help cement the victory.
But it's stolen back by Nogard, and he's on his horse. Away he goes up the right wing, in across the blue line. Nogard in the slot, scores! Luke Nogard, and the Blades lead by a deuce.
That was Mike Kelly with the call on the Everblades Broadcast Network. We shift gears from first place to second in the Eastern Conference. We're coming into the week. The Indy Fuel were in the midst of their first 3-game home losing streak in 2 years. Indy trailed in the third period Wednesday against the South Carolina Stingrays, but tied the game up on Brent Gates' goal, setting the stage for rookie Nick Hutchinson in overtime.
Spencer Watson wearing the A is poke checked as he tried to bring it into the high slot by Blake Hillman, but Watson takes it back and craftily plays it ahead to Hutchison. Maybe a 2-on-1 across the line. Hutchison right circle, tries to dangle, score! Nick Hutchison scores for the Fuel, and Indy wins it 2-1 as he made a beautiful move around the defenseman and roofs it past Dubois, and the Fuel have snapped the skid, and they come away with a huge 2 points tonight with their 11th overtime win of the year.
That's Andrew Smith on the Indy Fuel Broadcast Network. Hutchinson's tally was the Fuel's league-best 11th overtime win this season. Also during the week, the ECHL enjoyed a special family moment Friday night when NHL on NBC analyst Eddie Olczyk joined the Indy Fuel's broadcast crew of Eddie's son, Nick Olczyk, and Andrew Smith. Here's their call of Matt Marcinu's second period goal, also on the Indy Fuel Broadcast Network.
Matt Marcinu to take the draw against AJ Jenks, wins it cleanly back to Davison. Over to the left point, Broadhurst shoots and scores! Matt Marcinu with a deflection in front on the shot from Terry Broadhurst from the left circle, and the Fuel have tied it up on the power play goal by Matt Marcinu. And Terry Broadhurst with a heck of an introduction to his new team.
Oh, a really, really nice play from Terry Broadhurst. You gotta think he's done a lot of this in his career. You win a face-off, you gain possession. And how about the eventual goal scorer, Matt Marcinu? He was the one that won the draw. Curled out towards the slot area, got lost, and then ended up right at the net front on a perfect feed from Terry Broadhurst. And think back to last game, Andrew, against South Carolina. The Fuel executing a lot of those shot pass type of plays that did not result in goals. This one does on the power play. But again, it all starts with the face-off, and you love to see Marcinu winning the draw, getting to the net, and a perfect pass right onto the blade from Terry Broadhurst.
I don't think Marcinu's lost a draw. I mean, he's been absolutely dynamite in the face-off dot so far in this game.
Fort Wayne would go on to win the game 4-1. In the Sunshine State, Orlando and Greenville kicked off a 4-game set with 2 games at the Amway Center. Trailing 3-2 on Thursday, the Solar Bears got a goal from Tyler Bird to send their game against Greenville to overtime. Orlando pulled through in the sudden death frame as a save from Clint Winsner allowed the Solar Bears to quickly transition from defense to offense.
Blocker save, Windsor back to the edge of the zone, kept in by Strome. Right side, Hora shot, save made by Windsor, lifted ahead. Luchuk to spring LeBlanc, Leatherman comes out, LeBlanc shoots, score! Solar Bears win it in overtime! Chris LeBlanc, the hero, and the Solar Bears, for the second time this week, win it over Greenville 4-3.
That's Jesse Liebman on the Solar Bears Broadcast Network. Bears captain Chris LeBlanc's goal was his second career overtime tally as Orlando won 4-3 and took 3 of 4 from Greenville. Greenville earned retribution and avoided the sweep on Sunday afternoon by throttling Orlando by a 5-0 count. The Rapids scored 3 times in the second period, including the shorthanded goal by rookie forward Max Zimmer. In scoring last season where he played for the Ottawa 67s. On the ice here on this Orlando power play unit, but it's turned over. Greenville, they have a 2-on-1 shorthanded rush if they hurry. Nick Paling, he has Zimmer with him. Zimmer, pass across, he scores! Max Zimmer, it's a short-handed goal set up by Nick Paling. And with 11:54 left in the second, the Pits lead 2-0. That's yours truly on the Swamp Rabbits Broadcast Network. Our final stop this week is in Wheeling, West Virginia. The Wheeling Nailers put together a 4-game winning streak for the first time this season, and on Wednesday night they earned the 4th of those victories by erasing 3 separate deficits against the Fort Wayne Comets. After tying the game with just over a minute to go, Cody Sylvester tallied the winning goal in overtime, giving him 8 goals in 8 games.
McPherson chugging ahead to Sylvester, crisscrossing in, left side, wrist shot, score! My man is on fire! Cody Sylvester ties it and wins it in overtime as the Nailers make it 4 in a row, a 4-3 winner against Fort Wayne.
That was DJ Abasella on the Nailers Broadcast Network. Well, it's another busy week of ECHL hockey on hand with 5 games Wednesday, 2 on Thursday, 6 on both Friday and Saturday, and 3 coming up on Sunday. That'll do it for this edition of ECHL Plays of the Week. From the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, I'm Matt Trust.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze. The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
And we are back in Jacksonville. Arlie Johnson with you from the Veterans Memorial Arena, the Publix rink. Both goaltenders coming onto the ice just as I speak. The officials coming out onto the ice also. Teams will switch ends, and we'll get ready for the middle stanza. Jacksonville and Orlando scoreless through one period, penaltyless through one period as well. Coming up next for the Icemen, next 3 games are all against the South Carolina Stingrays. It starts Friday night, or pardon me, Saturday night. They are off tomorrow, a rare Friday night off for the Icemen, but they are in South Carolina on Saturday, returning home for the next home game the very next day, this Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock. It will be the Icemen hosting the South Carolina Stingrays, and then right back to Charleston on Wednesday evening, as the Icemen will be at SoCo again. Next weekend, it's a 3-game set with the Florida Everblades, so it certainly does not get any easier. This time, the first 2 games of that 3-game set are in Florida, however. Jacksonville's got to find a way to win in Estero next Friday and Saturday night in Florida, and then next Sunday evening. Note the time change. It is Jacksonville hosting Florida on Sunday the 25th. It was supposed to be a 3 o'clock start. That has changed. It is now a 7 o'clock start on Sunday the 25th. The Icemen hosting the Florida Everblades. So those are the next 2 home games for the Icemen after today. Both of them are on Sundays, this Sunday and next Sunday. This Sunday's game still at 3 o'clock. Next Sunday's game at 7 o'clock. And with that, we are just about ready to go. Jacksonville in their aviator blue unis with the white trim, navy blue trim also for Orlando. I heard somebody say when they were going down the stairs right next to me today, We're playing FedEx today. I thought it was hilarious. Orlando in their orange and purple uniforms. White jerseys with orange and purple. Purple numbers, orange trim and piping. Eric Bradford starts on the draw, and the Icemen start with the same 5 that they started the game with as the Icemen try to clear it into the zone. They deflected it over the glass instead, however, and we'll have a whistle just 6 seconds into this period. And a neutral zone faceoff. Aside from a handful of icings and a few goalie cover-ups, not much going on in that first period. Great pace to the first 5 minutes, but then kind of screeched to a halt. Jacksonville definitely had the edge in play territorially over Orlando, and I think in terms of quality chances as well, as the Solar Bears now play it up the right wing side. Tyler Bird streaking on the right wing. Sharp angle shot denied by Williams. Nothing terribly difficult there either. Williams knew that Bird had really nowhere to go. All he had to do was make a positional save there, and he put it into his midsection and takes the face-off. Icemen will get a quick line change just 22 seconds into the period. Mike Zmatula now will take the draw against Kyle Topping. Wasey Rabbit and Abbott Gerdukas complete the line as the Icemen win the face-off. Orlando knocks it out of midair with a high stick, but the Icemen skate out of their zone anyway. It is Riker Killens gaining the blue line onside, feeding for Zmatula. Backhander on net, steered aside by Oldham. Icemen look to hold it in the zone, and they do. It is Matula in the left wing corner looking for Gerdukas. Gerdukas pinned up against the wall, but he'll let it go for Wasey Rabbit, and the Icemen will continue to do some good work along the boards as Brendan Miller fires away from the left point. That is well wide. Killens holds it in the zone, however. Referee actually got in the way, and that allows Orlando to try and get possession and clear it away, and they do get it to center ice. Brendan Miller drives it right back in. Mark Auk first on it for the Solar Bears as the Icemen try to complete a line change. Again, in this second period, because you have to skate all the way to the opposite end, you have to be very careful with your line changes as the Solar Bears now going to steal in the zone. Slap shot on net, and the save is made by Williams. Again, no rebound as it's caught between his pads. Just completing that thought, because your bench is all the way at the offensive blue line. You do not want to make a lazy or late line change because the opposition can catch you in that line change very easily and create an odd man rush or potentially a breakaway chance. And of course, it works both ways. Jacksonville, I think, on home ice in particular, I think they've played great in the second periods of games here at home, catching the opposition in those kind of situations. And here come the Icemen right off the draw. They'll take it into the offensive end. Okay, for Brown, one-timer and a save is made by Oldham. Rebound comes back to Brown behind the net. That was a great opportunity from the Icemen. Brown with a turnaround shot. That whistles wide to the short side. Nazarian fell down on the play, but the Icemen do keep it in the zone for now. McInnes playing it behind the net for Shuksta on his backhand side, playing it up the wall and back to the Jacksonville blue line. Jason Binkley knocks it free for Jacob Friend. Friend tries to play it into the zone. Couldn't find Nazarian, however, and it's going to be an icing call against Jacksonville. Friend was inside his own half of the red line. As the Icemen have Christopher Brown with Aaron Nazarian and Pascal Ake. Still no Brendan Warren. Brendan Warren is up in the American Hockey League with the Rochester Americans. He has not played yet. Still no Brandon Gignac, who's on the injured list. As the Icemen do not win the draw. Shot from Orlando, and Williams just got it with the paddle of his stick. That was a difficult save. Short side. Williams reaching out as the Solar Bears get another drive, and that was blocked in front by Binkley. Orlando with a couple of chances here, and they continue with this possession. Centering feed goes off the side of the net. Comes for Langen for Orlando. To the blue line for LeBlanc. LeBlanc flips it behind the net, comes off the end boards for the Icemen. They'll play it off glass and out. Puck checks up on the play. Looked like it should have gone all the way down, but it just kind of took a crazy bounce in Jacksonville's favor. It ended up not being icing because of it. Solar Bears play it in deep. Icemen are first on it. It's Gerdukas with a nice feed for Lodermeyer. Three-man rush, maybe a 3-on-2. Lodermeyer with speed, beats his man, centering feed. Oldham is there on the sharp angle backhander, and he'll cover it for the faceoff. I don't think Auk was ready for the speed that Derek Lodermeyer gave him there at 6'2", 220, but he's got some wheels. He's had a great rookie campaign, I think. Lodermeyer up to 14 points on the year, 9 goals. He has owned Orlando in particular. Lodermeyer has 5 of his 9 goals against the Solar Bears, including a goal with 1 second left in a period just a few weeks ago right here on home ice. Face-off is to the left of Oldham. Jacksonville wins a great deke by Hamilton, who closes and fires. Save is made by Oldham. Bouncing puck. Solar Bears have it on the backhand. They'll play it off the glass and out. What a subtle little deke that was from Trevor Hamilton to get the puck away and find a shooting lane, but Oldham was there to deny. Lodermeyer back into the offensive zone. He's rubbed out by Pavlichev, as anyone would be with that 6'7" body of Pavlichev. Orlando playing it down low. Kim got thrown down on the play. No call. There have still been no penalty calls all game long for either club. Orlando looks to play it ahead, but Gerdukas with a steal. Feeds it for Howe. Howe with a great behind-the-back feed for Michael Kim into the zone. Drop pass picked off by Orlando at the blue line. They will say it is offside. Gerdukas cannot believe it. He immediately spun around to the linesman, protesting that call. He thought he had held it in the zone. It was right at the Jacksonville bench. No argument from Jason Christie. Christie joined by Nick Saraceno in a suit and tie once again, as he was all this past weekend on injured reserve for Jacksonville, but a suited up, suit and tie uniformed player for Jacksonville, as Saraceno is still on the mend. Hopefully we get him back soon as the Icemen get the puck in the offensive zone. It is Elmer from the right circle. Skates it away from one man, feeds it down low for Craig Martin. Martin trying to move away from Shuksta, all the way to the right circle. To the blue line, held in by Riker Killens. Behind the net it is Bradford. Bradford on his backhand. Gets away from one man, feeds it towards the blue line, held in there by Killens. Killens for Bradford. Down low for Elmer, centering pass, picked off by the Solar Bears. They'll backhand it high into the air and out to center ice. Killens with a couple of men on him, but he'll drop back into his own zone to maintain possession. Bradford feeds it cross ice for Brendan Miller, who has a little more open ice. Cross ice again. Bradford over the blue line for the Icemen. Steps around Shuksta, takes it behind the Solar Bear net, but Orlando's first on it, only to give it back up to Bradford. Elmer to the blue line for Brendan Miller, left point. Away from one man, and he'll drop it into an open corner. Elmer gives chase, takes a body on a man, but the Solar Bears get the puck and play it out to the Jacksonville end. 15:24 to go in the second period. Still no score. 2-on-1 Jacksonville. Smatula left side. Centering feed. Forehand save is made. Rebound for the Icemen behind the net. Gerdukas moves to the dot. Shires and scores! Jacksonville's on the board. 1-0 on a laser of a wrister from Abbott Gerdukas. 15:12 to go in the second period. And the Icemen have broken the ice. It's 1-0 Jacksonville. And that all started because of a poor line change from the Solar Bears. We were just talking about it just a minute or two ago, and Jacksonville ended up with a 2-on-1 because of a bad line change. The 2-on-1 didn't go very well, but the Icemen got it right back behind the net, and then Gerdukas from the right faceoff dot fired a laser beam over the left shoulder of Chris Oldham. Here's Joe Massa with your goal call.
Number 39, Abbott Gerdukas. Assisted by number 9, Mike Smatula. And number 2, Jacob Friend. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 48 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 39, Abbott Gerdukas. Assisted by Smatula and Friend. Time of the goal, 4:48.
So Abbott Gerdukas with goal number 7 on the year. And I believe all 7 of them are in the last 9 games, I think. He is red hot for the Icemen. Just had a hat trick on Saturday night against the Everblades as part of a 4-1 victory. Faceoff is in the Jacksonville zone as the Icemen win it and clear it. Took a crazy bounce, goes all the way to the Florida end. Everblades want a whistle for a faceoff. They should get it. They are right. It went off the curved glass at the Jacksonville bench. That faceoff should come back into the Icemen zone. They're talking it over, the linesmen are. And It will go into the Jacksonville zone. It's the right call there. So Abbott Gerdukis is 7th of the year. From Mike Smatula and Jacob Friend at 4:48. Draw is going to be to the right side of Charles Williams. He's only had to face 9 shots so far, and the Icemen break away right off the draw. It's Ake with Nazarian. Ake into the zone, wrister on net. Oldham makes a glove save, and he'll hold it for the draw. So right back into the Orlando end we go now, as Jacksonville has just drawn first blood. Abbott Gerdukis, his 7th goal of the year from Mike Zmatula and Jacob Friend. Draws to the right of Oldham. Solar Bears win it. Chipping it up the boards, getting a piece of it as Nazarian, but not enough to hold it in. Loose at center ice. Brown got a piece of it. Bouncing puck. Solar Bears control. Lohan to the left side and then cross ice again. Orlando's into the zone onside. Centering feed knocked away and cleared out to the red line by the Icemen. Kukali leads it up the left wing side. That's called onside. I thought for sure it was offside, and the Solar Bears end up with possession. Bird with a sharp angle shot. Williams is there. No problem for him, and a draw will be to his right. Jacksonville comes out with Jake Elmer, Eric Bradford, and Craig Martin. Bradford had a pretty goal against the Solar Bears to break the ice as Orlando gets a shot right off the draw, but it goes wide. Bradford scored 18 seconds into the second period on Sunday. Ultimately, Jacksonville winning that game 3-1 over the Everblades as Orlando gets a shot away. That is blocked in front after an initial stop by Williams, and here come the Icemen. It is Martin over the blue line. He's got Elmer trailing. Martin on the backhand, threw it right through the blue paint. Nobody there. Miller with a drive from a sharp angle. That gets deflected all the way to the opposite wing. Riker Killens with a wrister and a screen. Deflected just wide by Elmer. Good deflection there by Elmer. Didn't miss by all that much. And the Solar Bears finally dig it loose and get it to center ice. Orlando deflects into the Jacksonville end. Icemen are first on the puck. Nice play by Miller just to hold up a man and allow Craig Martin to flip it out to the Orlando blue line. Jacksonville wants a line change. They will get it. Solar Bears up the middle for Langen, who gives it up to Travis Howe. Nice work there from the big fella, Travis Howe, but an errant pass this time from Jacksonville. This will be called icing. I think Killens was expecting one of his teammates to skate up the left wing side, but it never did develop. 13:09 to go in period number 2. Jacksonville is on top, 1-0. The goal came just a few minutes ago from Abbott Gerdukis, Mike Zmatula, and Jacob Friend assisting at 4:48 of this period. Jacksonville out shooting the Solar Bears 16-10. And Orlando wins this draw. McInnes with a drive. That is blocked again by the Icemen. Craig Martin got the block this time. Playing it off the glass and out is Killens, but this will be icing once more against Jacksonville. So we'll bring it right back into the defensive zone for the Icemen. Derek Lodermeyer will take this face-off. He's got Craig Martin and Travis Howe with him. Riker Killens and Brendan Miller, your defensive pairing for Jacksonville. And even before the drop of the puck, Orlando's Nikita Pavlichev is going to get tossed from the draw. So Anthony Rapace comes in instead. And Lodermeyer wins it cleanly for Martin. And a penalty coming. It's on Orlando. It's a delayed call. It's going to be a high stick as McInnes touches up. And our first penalty of the game goes to the Solar Bears. They're going to look at Martin to see if he's got any blood, or Miller rather. Just in case. I'm guessing it's a 2-minute penalty, and it is. But a power play for the Icemen when we come back. Already leading 1-0 and looking for more. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, Follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubin. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff. NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes. Available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. First power play of the night for either team belongs to the Icemen, and it took about 28 minutes of hockey to get there. Derek Lodermeyer on the power play. I'm sure, aside from winning the faceoff, they just want a big body in front of Chris Oldham. He's up front with Abbott Gerdukas and Mike Smatula. Lodermeyer does win the draw cleanly. Wasey Rabbit winds and fires. Save is made. Rebound for Gerdukas behind the net. Smatula for Gerdukas. He'll rim it around. Pinching in from the blue line is Rabbit, the fourth forward. Into the zone, trying to tap it loose for Gerdukas. Gerdukas playing it down low. It's Smatula now behind the Solar Bear net. He overskated, but Gerdukas gets it back for Jacksonville. To the blue line. Gerdukas turns, tries to hold it in. Miscommunication with Hamilton, and it ends up going out to center ice. Hamilton forced a little deeper by Tristan Langen. All the way back behind his own net now is Trevor Hamilton, who has a 6-game assist streak for the Icemen. 1 assist in each of the last 6 games. Icemen right back into the zone. It is Gerdukas behind the Orlando net, feeding Rabbit. Seam pass, looking for Hamilton, but it was a saucer pass, and Hamilton could not knock it out of midair. It comes back to the Jacksonville end. Still a minute 5 to go in this power play. Gerdukas with a clean entry into the zone. Drop pass for Hamilton. Stolen and cleared by Luchuk. All the way down behind the net of Charles Williams, and Jacksonville will get a second power play unit out on the ice. Still 4 forwards with just the 1 defenseman. Riker Killens is your quarterback this time. Jacksonville into the zone. What a feed for Bradford. Save is made. Rebound Ake. Couldn't put it on net from a very sharp angle, nearly from the goal line. Icemen do hold it in. Deep behind the Orlando net. Stripped loose for Ake at the left wing faceoff dot. For Brown at the point. Cross ice it is Riker Killens who walks the line. Feeds it to the right circle for Nazarian. Still 25 seconds to go on the power play. Ake behind the Orlando net. Feeds for Bradford. Oldham is able to stuff it up against the short side post and take the faceoff. He was able to block that centering feed, and the draw will come to Oldham's left. Still 19 seconds to go on the power play. Jacksonville with the man advantage is 13th in the league at 12.8%. And it has been better as of late, though. Jacksonville, I believe, had 4 power play goals against Florida over the 3-game series over the weekend. And some timely ones, too. Orlando's penalty kill, 3rd in the league at 86.9%. 3 of Jacksonville's 4 power play goals were third-period power play goals that gave them an insurance goal on each occasion. In fact, it made it exactly 3-1 every single time. Icemen with the face-off win. They can't do much with it. Orlando tries to clear out at the blue line. It's held in, only to have it poked back out to center by Topping. Jacob Friend into the zone for Elmer. Lodermeyer drops it back for Friend. Closes and moves to the right side. Binkley walks in looking for a stick. Couldn't get the deflection on goal. And the Solar Bears now back at full strength. Skate through the neutral zone. It is Topping over the blue line. Onside on his backhand. Can't put the shot on net. He'll take it off the end boards, however. All the way to the blue line is Topping. To the right circle for Spencer. Rister and a screen is blocked. Comes loose into the corner for Lodermeyer. Up the wall. There's a man down for Jacksonville. No call. Orlando with a wrist shot and a glove save made by Williams. The man down is Jason Binkley for the Icemen. He is still on his knees, slowly getting up on one leg and really favoring his lower body. Scoots McClay comes out to tend to him if he needed to, but Binkley says, no, I got it, buddy. He's going to do it himself. He's a hockey player, tough as nails. Aren't they all? Oh, Fang is here. Welcome, Fang, the best color guy in the business. Fang has joined us. What do you think of our first goal from Abbott Gerdukas there, Fang? He approves. Something about Orlando being soft. I think I saw something like that. Gerdukis with a shot that is deflected out of play. There's the best color guy in the business next to the one and only Alex Reed. That is Fang joining us. As the faceoff will be in the Solar Bear end. Mike Matula on the faceoff, trying to win it back to the blue line to Michael Kim. 10:16 to go in the second period. Abbott Gerdukis has put the Icemen on top 1-0 with his second period tally. Scramble for the loose puck. Nobody can get the handle to it. Solar Bears finally do. Spencer for Auk. Auk flipping it from left to right for Joe Gareffa. Gareffa is into the offensive zone. Centering feed knocked away by Jacksonville. Here comes Hamilton to the left side for Kim. Back to Hamilton, and the two defensemen will lead the charge as Hamilton drives it in behind the Solar Bear net. Jacksonville looking for a quick line change as the Solar Bears work it through the neutral zone. Auk looking for Pavlichev. Pavlichev could not deflect it towards goal. Then Pavlichev knocked the stick right out of Aaron Nazarian's hands as Jacksonville gets a steal. Ake for Nazarian, onside, breakaway, forehand save, rebound, score! Pascal Ake puts the Icemen on top 2-0. It was Ake who sprung Nazarian for that breakaway. Nazarian never could get that puck to settle down, but he had a shot with purpose, putting it low to the stick side on the pad of Oldham. He made the save, but I think that shot was specifically for a rebound, and that's exactly what happened as you look at the replay. Nazarian got the forehand away. Oldham made the save, but it was a juicy rebound, and all Ake had to do was beat his defenseman to the puck, and he did, in fact, beat Spencer to it. And the Icemen on top by 2 with 9:33 to go in the second period. Here's Joe Massa with your goal call. As the Icemen back in the zone again, wrist shot from Elmer.
His 11th goal of the season.
Here's
Number
Joe.
26, Pascal Ake. Assisted by number 22, Era Nazarian. At number 28, Brendan Miller. Time to goal, 10 minutes, 27 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 26, Pascal Ake. Assisted by Nazarian and Miller. Time of the goal, 10:27.
Pascal Ake is 11th of the year from Nazarian and Miller at 10:27. Icemen now on
once
top
again,
by 2. It is 2-0 over the Solar Bears. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Back to live play as the Icemen struggle getting out of their zone. LeBlanc nearly had himself a breakaway from in tight, but he couldn't get the puck to stick on his stick. And now the Icemen will tap it out to center ice. It is Shuksta spinning away from Elmer. He'll flip it into the left side of Williams. Jacksonville's first on the puck. Comes to Martin on the left wing side. Great feed, cross ice for Elmer into the zone. Fakes the slap shot, goes wide on low hand. He'll button hook at the top of the circle. Tries to drop it back for Killens, but it was well behind him. And the Solar Bears will break back the other way. Dumping it back behind the Jacksonville net. Jacob Friend rims it around to the near side for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit off the boards at the blue line, held in by Pavlichev. Pavlichev with a wrist shot. Glove save is made by Williams. Penalty coming. I believe it's on the Icemen. Slashing is going to be the call. But that was a wonderful save from Williams. He made it look easy. It was anything but. As Wasey Rabbit now heads into the box. So for the first time tonight, it will be a Solar Bear power play, where Orlando is ranked 10th in the league at 14.9%. Jacksonville's penalty kill, 11th overall at 81.2%. Icemen on top by a pair. Both goals in this second period. Abbott Gerdukis, his 7th. Pascal Ake, his 11th. And we'll see what the Icemen can do shorthanded here against the Solar Bears. Derek Lodermeyer penalty killing with Gerdukis. Chris LeBlanc, Orlando's team captain, on the draw, and the Solar Bears win it. It is Auk at the center point. Closes and moves it for Lochuk. Wrist shot and a score right off the jump from that face-off. It only took 6 seconds on the power play for Orlando to cut this deficit in half. Time of the goal is going to be at 11:50, and Aaron Luchuk will get the goal. Luchuk is second in the league in scoring, and that is point number 50 for him on the season. His 17th goal of the year and his 50th point. And so this game once again is tight. Icemen still on top, but only at 2-1. And it's a power play goal for the Solar Bears. LeBlanc and Auk will assist as the Icemen bring it right back. It's Ake with Brown, tries to center. It was knocked away by the Solar Bears defensively. Feeding up the left wing side, knocked loose by the Icemen. They have it back in their own end. Long stretch pass, deflects up into the air and right into the glove of Abbott Gerdukis, but he's on the bench, so we'll stop play. 7:40 to go. Draw will be in the neutral zone just outside Orlando's line. All the great work that Jacksonville has done in this period, and they do have the lead to show for it, but Solar Bears have certainly made a game of it, just scoring just a moment ago as Rabbit with a big hit that easily could have been a boarding call against Rabbit. Surprised a bit that there was no call there as the Solar Bears skate out to center. Luke McGinnis was the man who was hit from behind, and things starting to get a little chippy here as Michael Kim tries to knock it away from a double team in his own zone. Orlando digs it loose. They'll play it to the blue line for Shuksta. Wrist shot behind the net. Pikinich tries to center for the Solar Bears. Back to the blue line. Shuksta with a drive. It is blocked by Rabbit. Here come the Icemen in transition. 4-man rush. Matula over the blue line. Wrist shot. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Held in by Hamilton at the left wing circle. Hamilton on his backhand. Tries to knock it in front. Goes all the way to the right circle. Hamilton does. Curls to his forehand side. Cannot keep the puck in the zone. A steal by Orlando. Up the left wing and a drop pass. Great play by Hamilton to knock it free. It's not out of the zone yet, however. Solar Bears still with it. Centering pass, and Tyler Bird couldn't pull the trigger. He just misfired on that shot. He would have had a great opportunity to tie this game. Jacksonville back into the offensive zone. Lodermeyer behind the Solar Bear net. Knocked off the play by Kevin Alohan. It's Kukali for the Solar Bears. Through the neutral zone, leading it for LeBlanc. He's onside. Backhander on net, rebound, save made, and the save made by Williams, and Jacksonville ices the puck with 6:16 to go. And the Solar Bears have gotten a little bit of momentum from that power play goal from Aaron Luchuk. Jacksonville still out shooting the Solar Bears, 24-15. 12-8. The Icemen have the advantage in shots in this period. Abbott Gerdukis on this face-off for Jacksonville. And now, Eric Bradford, but he's now tossed, and they're going to put Travis Howe at the dot. He wanted a right-handed shot there, and Howe does win it, only to give it up to the Solar Bears again. Centering feed comes up high. It's picked off by the Icemen. It is Bradford gaining the red line before backhanding it in. Bradford goes in deep against Spencer. Spencer is first on the puck for the Solar Bears. Gets it away from Lodermeyer, out to center ice. Jacob Friendreich knocks it right back in. Oldham wanted to try and feed it to somebody, but he had nobody to pass to. He just elects to take the face-off instead, and we'll go to break. It was 2-0 Jacksonville, but a power play goal from Aaron Luchuk has just cut the deficit in half. It is now 2-1. The Icemen in the lead with 5:53 to go in the second period. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
From across America's Premier AA Hockey League.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face-Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Arlie Johnson with you in downtown Jacksonville. So glad you could join us tonight, if not in the arena, at least on our platforms with flowhockey.tv and with Mixler. We've got a good one going here as the Icemen will look to close the gap to 8 points from the Solar Bears in the playoff standings. We'll give you a full rundown of the Eastern Conference standings in the second intermission, so do not miss it. Jacksonville looking to move again within 8 points, but they still have 4 games in hand on the Solar Bears, so still plenty of time for the Icemen to catch up. An errant pass from the Solar Bears, and it knocks the Icemen away. 3-on-1 Jacksonville. Brown for Ake, centering feed. Michael Kim, backhander, is blocked. That did not go the way that the Icemen wanted it to. On a 3-on-1, they never got a shot on goal. Kim gets it back to the blue line for Friend. Rister, and a screen goes wide. Comes off the end boards, and the net comes off of its pegs. And we'll have a face-off in the Orlando zone. It was a 3-on-1 breakout for the Icemen, but it was not quite how they drew it up. Draw will be in the Solar Bear end. 5:22 to go. Mike Smatula waiting for the drop of the puck, but the Solar Bears win it cleanly. McInnes bumped off the play. It's stolen by Jacksonville. Centering feed. Rabbit with a turnaround shot that is blocked. Comes back towards the blue line, but the Solar Bears are on it. Trying to play it into the zone. Brendan Miller knocked it away from one man, but we are onside, and Orlando does get it down low. Trying to feed it back up high, but the Icemen break that up. Ends up in the right wing corner. Orlando first on it. Rapace to the blue line for McInnes. Just holds it in at the left point. For Pavlichev behind the net, tries to center, and a shot comes away. Williams makes the save with the right pad. Orlando with a double team on the hit as the Icemen end up with the puck. It is Rabbit up the boards and out to center, and the Solar Bears get it back. Shuksta to center ice for Luchuk. Luchuk has Orlando's only goal of the night. LeBlanc with a centering feed. Picked out of the air by Williams. Not really threatening. That was from the goal line extended. It was not on net. It was an aerial pass, but Williams just wanted to make sure he held on to it. And the draw will be to the right side of Williams. 4:31 to go in the second period. Eric Bradford on the face-off for the Icemen. He wins it cleanly. Michael Kim rims it around to the near side. Finds Craig Martin. Martin with a good pass up the middle for Killens. Killens is over the line looking for Elmer. Cross ice look, deflects away. The Icemen cannot hold it in. Bradford got a piece of it, but his centering feed was blocked. Jacksonville drives it right back into the zone. Solar Bears try to play it out, and they do. They've got a two-man rush. It is Luchuk looking for Langen. Langen's backhanded feed. Picked off by Killens, but not cleared. Luchuk looking for LeBlanc. It's Langen with a wrister. Save made by Williams with the blocker. Orlando holds it in. LeBlanc into the high slot, taken away by Jacksonville. Here's Martin for Elmer up the right wing on the blue, over the blue line. Steps to the inside, backhander away. What a move by Elmer, but the save was made by Oldham. Rebound is held in. Brown with a wrister, and another save by Oldham. No rebound, and the draw comes to Chris Oldham's left. What a dangle that was from Jake Elmer. Moving from the outside in, twisting his defender around, and he got a backhander away. But Oldham making the save. The Icemen are now up to 26 shots on goal, and we still have 3:42 to go in the second period. Puck is down. Solar Bears win it. Kukali tries to clear out it. Bounces up in the air. It belongs to the Icemen. At the blue line, it's Hamilton. Hamilton playing it into the corner for Brown. Brown continues on behind the Solar Bear net, trying to dig it loose, and he does. Curls to his forehand. Gets it into the slot. Turnaround shot is blocked in front. It never reached the net. Too much traffic in front that time as the Solar Bears skate to center. Lohan gains the red line before rimming it around. Comes loose for the Icemen. They'll play it off the boards and out. Kukali on his backhand. Turns away from Ake. Feeds it up the left wing for Pikanich. Pikanich over the blue line. Way offside was Kyle Topping. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone with 3:06 to go. 2-1 Jacksonville. All the goal scoring in the second period. The Icemen scored the first one from Abbott Gerdukis, his 7th of the year at the 4:48 mark. The lead was stretched to 2-0 as Pascal Ake had a rebound of an Aaron Nazarian shot at 10:27. Minutes later, however, it was the Solar Bears who countered. Not even a minute and a half later, in fact, it was Orlando cutting the deficit to 2-1 on a power play goal from Aaron Luchuk. Face off in the neutral zone. Bradford on the draw for the Icemen. He's got Derek Lodermeyer and Travis Howe with him. Bradford is sort of double shifting here as the Icemen are going with their 10th and 11th forwards here in Lodermeyer and Howe. Icemen win the draw. They'll play it just over the Orlando blue line. Solar Bears in possession from there. Garefa tries to go wide on Killens. Killens rubs him out. Well done defensively by Killens as Miller plays it up the far side boards. Howe knocks it away, lifted the stick of Luchuk, and it is Howe starting the rush. Flipping it ahead for Lodermeyer into the right wing corner. Lodermeyer behind the Orlando net, cannot center. Comes loose for the Solar Bears. At the blue line, however, it's held in. Killens with a wrist shot. Save is made in a screen in front, but the save was made by Oldham. Icemen continue on in the offensive zone. Travis Howe at the right point, looking for Bradford. Bradford curling away from McInnes. Back to his forehand is Bradford. He's double teamed, but still gets it to the blue line. Kim's wrist shot is blocked. Comes loose for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer can't get it away, and the Solar Bears will play it to center ice. Miller drives it right back around the wall, and Lodermeyer is first on it for Jacksonville. He'll reverse it to the far side. Bouncing puck for Gerdukis. Gerdukis behind the net for Mike Zmatula. Zmatula comes to the right wing circle, looks for a trailer, and finds it in Rabbit. Closes and fires. Oldham with the save. Rebound for Rabbit behind the net. Centering feed, looking for Zmatula. Tripped up on the play as he can't get the shot away. Rabbit gets it back, and great pressure here from the Icemen. Zmatula behind the net for Rabbit. Rabbit on his backhand. Centering feed. Save is made by Oldham, and he will pounce on the rebound. Reaching out with his glove on tremendous pressure from the Icemen. Trying to give themselves that 2-goal lead back. Superb shift from Mike Zmatula, Wasey Rabbit, and Abbott Gerdukis there. Crowd on their feet from that shift, and hopefully it provides a little more momentum here with 1:37 on the clock in the second period. Brown on the face-off for the Icemen. He has Aaron Nazarian on the far side on his right, along with Pascal Ake in the slot. Jacksonville wins the draw. They'll play it down low. Auk first on the puck. Riding him off of it is Ake. Ake gets the steal. Brown into the left wing corner. Leaves it for Ake. Ake gets bumped out on the play. Good hit there from Pavlichev as the Solar Bears play it cleanly to the neutral zone. It's Jacob Friend who has an assist tonight on the second goal from the Icemen. Friend plays it in deep. Spencer whips it around the wall. Brown got a piece of it, trying to hold it in with the help of Ake. They do have it in. Nazarian turnaround shot, save is made. Rebound, Ake looks to center. That is deflected away by the Solar Bears. Now in the final minute of the second period, Orlando to the neutral zone. Broken up there by the Icemen. Ake cannot get it away. And it is Matthew Spencer instead for the Solar Bears, deep in his own end. Spencer, stick handling through center ice now. Looks to play into the zone. They're going to say it was onside. It ends up behind the Jacksonville net. Icemen rim it around all the way to Brown in the neutral zone. Tapping it to center. Solar Bears drive it right back in. 2-1 Jacksonville. Now 30 seconds to go in the second period. High in the air is Brendan Miller to the Solar Bears. Kukali kicks it onto his stick, and he will clear the zone, but it will be icing against the Solar Bears. And Jacksonville's got 21 seconds to work with in this second period. looking to increase their lead before heading into the locker room. And they'll send out the Mike Zmatula line with Wasey Rabbit and Abbott Gerdukis that just had a marvelous shift just a moment ago. Zmatula on the faceoff. He'll try and win it back to the blue line to Brendan Miller. Solar Bears control, however. Lohan turns to his right. Headman pass for Langen, knocked free by Miller. Back into the Solar Bear zone we go. Icing will be called against Jacksonville this time, however. And the clock will stop with 9.2 on the clock. Faceoff will be to the right side of Williams. Whoever the offensive zone draw team is on an icing situation gets to choose which dot they want the draw on, and Orlando chooses their left wing side to the right of Williams. Zmatula on the draw, but the Solar Bears win it. Rister in a screen. Just getting a piece of it was Williams. He didn't get much of it, but it was enough to keep it out of the net. 2 seconds to go. Orlando cannot center. The horn will sound and time expires. Jacksonville maintains the lead. It is 2-1 after 2 periods of play. We were scoreless after 1, but the Icemen made quick work of it in the second period. Abbott Gerdukis putting Jacksonville on top 1-0 with his 7th goal of the year, his 7th goal all in the last 9 games for Jacksonville. Mike Zmatula and Jacob Friend getting the helpers at 4:48 of period number 2. The Icemen stretch the lead to 2-0 at the 10:27 mark of period number 2 as Pascal Ake sent away Aaron Nazarian on a breakaway. Nazarian's initial shot was stopped by goaltender Chris Oldham, but Ake followed up on that breakaway and pounced on the rebound and knocked it into the open net. It was Ake's 11th of the year. Nazarian obviously with 1 assist. Brendan Miller on the secondary helper. That put the Icemen on top 2-0. It didn't stay 2-0 for long, however. Orlando making it a 2-1 game at the 11:50 mark. Just over a minute and a half, or just not even a minute and a half after the Icemen went up 2-0. The Solar Bears get on the board on the power play. Aaron Luchuk's 17th goal of the year, his 50th point on the season, which has him ranked 2nd in the entire ECHL with those 50 points. He's only 2 points behind Anthony Beauregard of the Wichita Thunder. Mark Auk and Chris LeBlanc assisted on that power play goal from Luchuk. Shots on goal in the second period. Jacksonville, 19 shots on net. Very nearly a season high for them for shots in a period. 31 shots for Jacksonville through 2 periods. They are doing exactly what I was hoping they would do in the first period, and that is just pepper the Orlando net. And they have done that to the tune of 31 shots through 2 periods. Solar Bears got 10 shots on goal in that second period. They have a 2-period total of 17. On the board where it counts, Jacksonville is still on top, but only by 1. It's 2-1 Icemen after 2 periods of play. We will take a break and return momentarily. When we do a full breakdown of your ECHL standings, we'll breeze through the Western Conference first, and then we will go to the Eastern Conference and tell you where Jacksonville stands in their push for the playoffs in the closing 6 weeks of the regular season. It's 2-1 Icemen after 2 periods of play. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and on flowhockey.tv.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker. Simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze. The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to JacksIcemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff. NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen Hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing face-up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
Welcome back to the Publix rink at the Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you as the Icemen have a 2-1 lead over the Orlando Solar Bears after 2 periods of play. Time to go through the ECHL standings. We do not get many opportunities to do this. So let's start it from the top. And we're going to go to the Western Conference first, since, almost never get a chance to talk about them. We have no games in the ECHL aside from this one. It's the only one in the league tonight, so we have no scoreboard to go to, so let's just go to the standings. From the Western Conference, for those who want to know, we'll start with the Wichita Thunder. They are in first place. 63 points for Wichita. Great record at 29 wins, only 13 losses, 4 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss. They have 63 points on the season. They have a lead over the Fort Wayne Comets, but here's where it gets a little interesting in the Western Conference. Fort Wayne, remember, they didn't start the season until about 2 months after everybody else did. That is why, if you recall, standings are going based on winning percentage this year, not based on points. For the Eastern Conference, it's going to be a little different because almost everybody is going to play the same amount of games. But for Fort Wayne, totally different story. So Fort Wayne is in second. They've only played 27 games compared to 47 for Wichita. For the Comets, however, good record. 16 wins, 7 losses, 3 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss. They only have 36 points, but that's not what matters. Their winning percentage is .667. For Wichita, it is .670, and that is why Fort Wayne is currently in second place overall in the standings. Right behind the Comets, the Allen Americans at a .656 winning percentage, 28, 14, 2, and 1. They've got a gap over the Utah Grizzlies, and that's where it starts to get interesting in the Western Conference. It looks like the Wichita Thunder, Fort Wayne Comets, and Allen Americans are going to be in the playoffs pretty easily. But fourth place, that is a dogfight with all 4 teams left in the Western Conference. In fact, every team in the Western Conference is at or above 500. If you want to take it even further, there's literally only one team in the entire league with a losing record, and that is the Wheeling Nailers in the Eastern Conference. Everybody else is either at or above 500. Right now, fourth place belongs to the Utah Grizzlies in the Western Conference. Utah at 20 wins, 16 losses, 5 overtime losses, 6 shootout losses for the Grizzlies. They have 51 points and a winning percentage of .543. They're just 1 point ahead of the Rapid City Rush. Rapid City at 23, 21, 3, and 1. So they are right there with Utah, as are the Tulsa Oilers and Kansas City Mavericks. Both of them are tied for 6th place with 48 points. So as of right now, you have the bottom 4 teams separated by a total of 3 points, battling for 1 spot in the Western Conference. With that, let's now move to the Eastern Conference. That's where it matters more, obviously, for the Icemen. Give first place to the Florida Everblades. They're going to run away and hide with it, it looks like. They have a 10-point cushion over the Indy Fuel. Even with their 3-game losing streak against the Icemen this weekend, Florida backed it up with a victory last night. They defeated the Greenville Swamp Rabbits 4-1 in Florida last night. So Florida back in the win column. And that, by the way, that was without their head coach, Brad Ralph, who was suspended for last night's game after his little tantrum that he threw here in Jacksonville on Sunday afternoon. Just the same, Florida, 33 wins, 14 losses, 2 shootout losses for 68 points. The Indy Fuel are in second place, but they are starting to fall back to the pack a little bit. Indy's only won 3 of their last 10 games overall. They are 27, 16, 4, and 0, the Fuel are. 11 of their 27 victories are via overtime specifically. So even the 27 and 16, while it sounds good, well, I mean, the points are the points and the wins are the wins. But if you look inside, Indy has had a lot of close games and they have struggled as of late as well. So they are starting to fall back, but they are still in second place. A 4-point lead for Indy over both the Orlando Solar Bears, tonight's opponent, and the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Orlando, who beat South Carolina last night, pulled into a tie with Greenville with 54 points, 4 points behind Indy. Orlando at 25 wins, 18 losses, 3 overtime losses, 1 shootout loss. Greenville is right there, although they have played 1 more game than the Solar Bears. So as of now, Orlando has the better winning percentage. That puts the Solar Bears in third place. Greenville, 21 wins, 15 losses, 9 overtime losses, which is the most in the league. 3 shootout losses for the Swamp Rabbits at 54 points. In fifth place, it's the South Carolina Stingrays. 19 wins, 15 losses, 7 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses for South Carolina. They have 48 points on the year. And then in 6th place, it's Jacksonville. Doesn't sound good that they're in 6th place, but let me explain, because there's more to the story than just their ranking. 19 wins, 18 losses, 3 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses for the Icemen. They have 44 points on the year. They've won 3 straight. They're 4 points behind 5th place South Carolina. If they win tonight, the Icemen would be 2 points behind the Stingrays, and they're about to play them the next 3 games in a row as well. So they've really got something set up where they could potentially get into 5th place as early as the end of this weekend. Jacksonville will have played the same amount of games as South Carolina after tonight. That makes tonight's game so critical because they need those 2 points to close the gap on South Carolina and Orlando for that matter. After tonight, let's say that Jacksonville holds on for the victory, hypothetically speaking. If they do, they will be 2 points behind South Carolina with a 3-game set ahead against the Stingrays. They will be 8 points behind both Orlando and Greenville, but the Icemen will still have 3 games in hand. They'll still have 4 games in hand on both the Solar Bears and on the Swamp Rabbits by the end of the night tonight. So even though they'll be 8 points back, they'll have so many games in hand. It is there, folks, the way the Icemen are playing, with a lot of home games in the final 6 weeks of the season as well. The Icemen have a path to the playoffs. Ultimately, they have to catch at least 2 of those 3 teams. They must catch South Carolina, Greenville, and Orlando. 2 of those 3 they've got to catch to make it into the playoffs. If they do, the Icemen will be dangerous. They are playing so well right now. Remember, they started the year 2-6-1. So since then, 5 games over 500 for the Icemen after the opening month of the season. You would hate to think that the Icemen miss out on the playoffs just because of the first month. They always say it's how you finish, but we'll have to see whether this ends up being a season where, for the Icemen, it ends up being how you started. If they get into the playoffs, then it will be how you finish, and we'll see what the Icemen can do from there. With that, I'm exhausted. Too much talking there. I got to go to break real quick. We'll come back. The Icemen have a 2-1 lead after 2 periods against the Orlando Solar Bears. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixler and on flowhockey.tv.
Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
Jacksonville back out onto the ice with a 2-1 lead over the Orlando Solar Bears. Teams switch places, and we are ready. Let's get some music pumped up for your hype song for the 3rd period from the public address. Oh, if you were watching on flowhockey.tv,
those were all highlights from this last weekend, so some fresh highlights from the Icemen. They had a ton of highlights over the weekend in a 3-game sweep of the first-place Florida Everblades. They need more highlights tonight. The slimmest of advantages, but an advantage just the same for Jacksonville. 2-1 over the Orlando Solar Bears. Jacksonville, when leading after 2 periods this year, 15-2 on the year, plus 1 shootout loss. Orlando is not a team that gives up. Typically, you're not going to win too many games when trailing after 2, but the Solar Bears have come away with 4 victories this year when trailing after 2 periods. We'll see if the Icemen can hang on here. As the puck is down, we are underway. Final frame underway as the Solar Bears play it in deep. Williams will tap the puck for Michael Kim, gives it up immediately, and a shot is deflected on net. That was nearly a very dangerous giveaway from the Icemen. Fortunately, somebody got a stick in the shooting lane there, and it just popped into the air right to Charles Williams. But a costly giveaway from the Icemen results now in a face-off to the right side of Williams, just 14 seconds into the period. It's Mike Matula on the face-off against Kyle Toppings. Matula wins it cleanly. It goes behind the net, but the Solar Bears pull it away. It is Pikinich to the blue line. Auks drive is blocked by Killens. It comes up high for Wasey Rabbit. Rabbit off the wall for Gerdukas, taps it over the blue line. They are onside. Gerdukas skates away from one man, trying to move it free from Spencer. Gerdukas holds it in the zone until the Solar Bears dig it loose. Pikinich will knock it free and out to the neutral zone. Driving it off the glass and out. Will this be icing? Yes, against Jacksonville. Back into the Icemen zone we go. Remember, the Icemen doing all this with his 3-game winning streak, and hopefully 4 here without several key players. Not to mention goaltender Kyle Kaiser, who's been up in Providence in the American Hockey League for a while. No Brendan Warren, he's up in the American Hockey League. Nick Saraceno has been out and injured for a while. Brandon Gignac has been out since the first game of that 3-game sweep this weekend. So this is his 3rd straight game that he's missed due to injury as the Icemen clear out of the zone and we play on. I'm sure I'm missing some others there also. No Jacob Cederholm out there. But the Icemen playing their best hockey of the season, in my opinion, right now. Looking to make it 4 in a row, all here at home. Solar Bears at their own blue line. It's McInnes, cross ice. Look out as it goes into the Icemen bench. Reaching up into the air. Did he make the catch there? I think he did. Was it Brendan Miller? I can't tell. 20-something. I think it was Brendan Miller. It was. And Jason Christie, the head coach, flips it into the stands into about the 5th row. Love seeing that. A souvenir for somebody. Looks like he had somebody in mind. I like it. Well done, Smurf. As the Icemen have the draw. Driving it off the wall. It goes off the stick of Nazarian. Solar Bears collect from there. They'll turn and move it to the neutral zone, and Jacksonville collects the puck. Friend cross ice look. That goes by everybody and ends up being an icing against the Icemen. Several whistles in the opening 90 seconds of play here in this 3rd period. So not a lot of flow at the moment. Faceoff will be to the right of Charles Williams. Jacksonville led 2-0, trying to preserve that lead, but it is 2-1 now. Brown against Rabik on the faceoff. Brown wins it. Trying to kick it ahead for Nazarian, and the Icemen skate out with a 3-man attack. Ake from the red line. He'll chip and chase after it. A lot of speed on Lohan, and Ake is first on the puck, looking to get it free for Nazarian. Dug loose by the Solar Bears and played out to center on a bouncing puck. Icemen drive it off the boards. Solar Bears get the loose change. They'll play it into Jacksonville's end. Another whistle here. This time it's icing against Orlando. Jacksonville out shooting the Solar Bears 31-18. And the draw will be to the right of Solar Bear netminder Chris Oldham. Eric Bradford waiting for the drop of the puck. He's got Craig Martin on his left along the glass. He's got Jake Elmer in the slot on the right, and Elmer collects the puck, turning away from Pikinich. Cuts towards goal, centering feed.
blocked in front by Kukali, and the Solar Bears break out 3-man rush. Pikanich gets drilled by Miller into the glass as the Icemen collect it behind their own net, giving it up to Orlando, centering feed, and a score. Orlando has just tied it up as J.J. Pikanich finds the 5-hole of Charles Williams. That play developed extremely quickly. A quick steal, centering feed, and bang, just like that. It's a 2-2 hockey game, and Orlando has come back from 2-0 down to tie it up. As J.J. Pikanich has his 9th goal of the year, just 2:12 into the period. Just 1 assist on the play, going to Joe Gareffa. And the Icemen now have to try and regroup and regain the lead. They've got the puck in the neutral zone. Trying to clear in is Travis Howe. He does get it in deep. Pavlichev gets knocked off the play by Pascal Ake, but the Solar Bears still clear it out of the zone. Jacksonville not only wants to win this game, but really they want to do this in regulation. You don't want to give Orlando even 1 point on the play as the Icemen look to steal. In the right wing corner, Solar Bears knock it free. They tap it out to center. Here come the Solar Bears. It is Ritchie. I think it's the first time we've seen him all night long. Fabrizio Ritchie playing it into the Jacksonville zone. Icemen get it right back out. Solar Bears redirect into the zone. Ricci's going to be first on the puck, onside. Ricci rimming it around for Shuksta, and a save made by Williams up high on the drive from Kyle Topping. It's been all Orlando in the early going of this third period. They've already tied the game and very nearly took the lead there. The last time these two teams met, the Icemen dominated, but ultimately ended up losing in overtime. Solar Bears had 2 goals, I believe, about 20 seconds apart, maybe 19, 20 seconds apart. Those are the only goals they had in regulation. They ultimately won in overtime. And this game is starting to kind of have that feeling a little bit where the Icemen are just dominating for the most part. But here we are, 2-2 hockey game. And the Solar Bears now with a steal. Turnaround shot, save made by Williams. Rebound up high, flipped up the left wing side. Can Gerdukis get there? He's first on it at the left wing circle. He'll button hook at the circle. Looks for a trailer, throws it in front for Zmatula, who can't get the shot away. He'll tap it behind the net for Wasey Rabbit. Fans want to call for boarding. They will not get it. Meanwhile, Rabbit has the puck underneath for Gerdukis. Gerdukis to the left wing faceoff circle. To the blue line, it's Kim. Cross ice for Hamilton. Poking it into the corner for Rabbit. Rabbit spins away from Shuksta. Playing it down low, looking for Zmatula. Rabbit is there as well. Finally, the Solar Bears pry it loose. They'll flip it up the wall, and McInnes plays it to center ice. Not much further than that. Orlando looks to clear out, but it goes over the glass and out of play. We've got a souvenir for somebody. Good to see a pushback there, however, from the Icemen. After a rough, probably first 3 minutes or so to this period, Jacksonville coming back. That was a nice pushback. That's been the best line of the night thus far with Wasey Rabbit, Abbott, Gerdukis. In particular, those guys, along with Mike Zmatula. That line is really clicked tonight. Gerdukis has one of the 2 goals this evening for the Icemen. Pascal Ake has the other, and he's waiting for the drop of the puck right at the center ice faceoff dot. Solar Bears possess. Kukali, D-to-D for Lohan. Right up the middle for Langan, who deflects into the Jacksonville end. Miller tries to poke it free. Solar Bears steal the puck. Brown takes the body on a man, but it goes to Luchuk behind the net. His pass intercepted by the Icemen. Here comes Jacksonville. Killens, the defenseman, leads the charge. Killens over the blue line onside, playing it into the corner for Ake. He lets it ride for Nazarian. Ake gets it right back in the right wing corner. On his forehand, dropping it back behind him for Nazarian to the blue line. It's Killens. Killens' wrister is deflected, but it goes right back to the Icemen. Brown in the high slot on his forehand. Curls away from a man, throws it in front and a screen, and a save is made by Oldham. No rebound. It was loose briefly, but Oldham putting his catching glove on it and taking the draw to his left. But the Icemen have sort of righted the ship here a little bit. I like the pushback. Again, just keep peppering the net and see if you can get a soft one by Chris Oldham, who has actually performed better than I thought he was going to, the way he looked in about the first 10-15 minutes of the game. He kind of righted the ship in the second period, even though he allowed 2 goals. The Icemen had 19 shots in that period. Here come the Icemen behind the Solar Bear net. Lodermeyer turns and leaves it underneath. Looking to center is Bradford, but it's poked loose by the Solar Bears. They'll flip it out of the zone safely to the Jacksonville blue line. Jacksonville clears it back in. Could this be icing? Yes, it will be. Gerdukis couldn't quite get there. And we'll bring it into the Jacksonville end. Shots on net still in favor of the Icemen at 31-20. Rabeek against Bradford on the faceoff. Eric Bradford wearing an A, alternate captain for the Icemen. Puck is down, Solar Bears come away with it. Topping on his backhand, tries to center, knocked away from a double team. Lodermeyer got it loose for Martin out to center ice. Lodermeyer now gets it over the blue line, looking for Martin in the right wing corner. Martin takes a hit in order to keep it moving for Eric Bradford. Solar Bears, however, are able to backhand it away. Could be icing, and it will be. So another whistle here. Very fragmented third period still. I'm not sure if we've gone more than about maybe 40, 50 seconds without a whistle at any point in this period. 14:26 to go, still plenty of time here in the third, as Jacksonville will look to regain the lead here in regulation. Mike Smatula on the draw for the Icemen. Scramble for it, pulled away by the Solar Bears. Behind his net is Auk, took a hit from Rabbit. Feeding it to the right side are the Solar Bears. Here they come through the neutral zone. Topping, gets away from one man, but not by another. Here come the Icemen in transition. Rabbit over the blue line on the right wing side, looks for a trailer and finds one in Miller, only to give it up. The Solar Bears come right back, 2-on-1 the other direction. Topping with Rabeek, trailer is Auk. Wrist shot is blocked by Miller. What a huge play that was. Miller is banged up, but what a play it was from Brendan Miller as he took it off the lower body. Huge play from Brendan Miller to break up that opportunity from the Solar Bears. We'll take a break with 13:58 to go in the third. The Solar Bears have tied it up. It's a 2-2 hockey game. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff. NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Arlie Johnson with you here in downtown Jacksonville. We've got a great one going, and the result still hangs in the balance. Faceoff is in the Icemen zone, but Jacksonville comes away with the draw. Howe knocks it out to center ice. Solar Bears get it and forehand it behind the net of Charles Williams. Williams rims it around himself all the way to Lodermeyer, who lets it ride to the red line. Orlando drifts back into their own end with it. Shuksta for Rapace. Up the left wing for McInnes. Pavlichev deflects into the zone. McInnes, the defenseman, activates, takes a big hit as Friend tries to get it away. Rapace knocks it free for the Solar Bears. Turning to his forehand side, Rapace now has some space. Wrister in a screen. Blocked again by the Jacksonville defense. Jacob Friend this time comes to the left wing side, and the Icemen have a 2-on-2 breakout. Lodermeyer onside, cutting to the right wing side. Curls at the right circle, looks for a trailer. He'll feed it for Eric Bradford, back to Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer tracks it down off the boards, moving it down low for Travis Howe. Howe couldn't get a stick on it, and the Solar Bears move with it up the left wing. Kukali ahead for Tyler Bird, onside, trying to cut in on a man, gets a shot away, right skate made, save made by Williams, just got enough of it. Excellent move there by Bird as well. As the Icemen look to clear out of the zone, they can't do it yet. Some pressure here from the Solar Bears. Kyle Topping to the right side, closing in his low hand. Forehand goes well wide to the short side, deflects to the near side wall. Howe knocks it off the boards and safely to center. Solar Bears drive it back in. Williams unable to stop it behind the net. Sharp angle shot from Bird, denied by Williams, and it redirects out of play. We'll have a stoppage with 12:28 to go in the third. Jacksonville will send out Pascal Ake with Christopher Brown and Aaron Nazarian. The defensive pairing, Brendan Miller and Riker Killens. Killens has played some pretty good hockey since being acquired as well from the Utah Grizzlies. As the faceoff goes right back to Charles Williams, who will freeze it for another draw. Maybe 1 second off the clock, that's about it. Kyle Topping against Brown on the faceoff. And it comes right to the Iceman. Here's Ake with speed. Tries to beat a man. He's got a Nazarian opening for the front. Couldn't get the pass away. Spencer got a block on it. Nazarian was all alone on the doorstep, but Spencer read it defensively. And that 2-on-1 developed very, very late after Ake had beat a man. Icemen get it back in the neutral zone, however. It's Ake for Brown. Brown is onside, right up the middle. Pass to the right for Killens. Wrist shot is deflected high into the air, off the net. And we'll have a draw back in the Orlando zone. Jacksonville still not credited with a single shot on goal in this third period. We're just over 8 minutes in. They've had some zone time, but nothing that has actually ended up on net. We'll see if this faceoff will result in perhaps their first shot, maybe even the lead back for the Icemen. Mike Matula on the faceoff. He's got Wasey Rabbit along the boards to his right. Abbott Gerdukis is in the slot. Matula will try and win the draw back to Jacob Friend, but it's the Solar Bears taking it cleanly. McInnes flips it up the left wing side. LeBlanc turns and fires it in behind the Jacksonville net. Michael Kim spins away from a man, flips it up the left side. Solar Bears hold it in. Williams taps it back behind the net into the corner. Friend with a nice body check on a man, knocking it free for Rabbit. Then for Zmatula. Zmatula from center, banks it off the boards and in. Gerdukis gives chase against McGinnis. Third man in is Matula for the Icemen. Swept away by the Solar Bears, and here they come with a two-man rush. Luchuk over the blue line. Onside, a couple of men involved in some extracurriculars behind the play, but we will play on. Solar Bears get a shot towards goal, but that is deflected. Another shot deflects on net, and Williams is forced to make that save. With 11:13 to go, he'll again freeze it for the faceoff. Full line change for both clubs here. Orlando only has 4 shots on goal. At least they're credited with only 4. Jacksonville with none thus far. Coming on late from the bench is Eric Bradford to take this faceoff against Christoph Rabik. And it is controlled by Jacksonville on the near side wall. Miller spins away from Garefa, drops it behind his net for Hamilton. Hamilton looking for Lodermeyer, got it to center ice, but that is all. Defensive pair is being switched up here a little bit by the Icemen as it's Miller with Hamilton this time. Normally Hamilton is paired up with Michael Kim. Icemen into the offensive zone. It's Craig Martin into the high slot for Bradford. Got a stick up high, but no call there. There have only been 2 penalties all game long. Bradford cuts to net. Save made by Oldham. Rebound for Martin behind the Orlando net. Turns and tries to center. It deflects away for the Solar Bears. Moving it for Joe Garefa. Garefa streaking through center ice. He is onside in the Jacksonville zone. Slap shot, save made by Williams. Just able to squeeze his right arm against his pad to make sure he keeps that puck and does not allow a rebound. As the Solar Bears, who've been playing great hockey, remember, as has Jacksonville, but Orlando comes in having won 5 of their last 6. And Orlando, who trailed 2-0 at one point, have now drawn even with 10:27 to go in the third period. Face-off is pinned up along the board. Solar Bears finally dig it loose. Auk with a wrister. That goes wide to the far side. Comes off the end boards for Nazarian, trying to clear it out. Nazarian does get it free to the red line. Solar Bears drop it back into their own end for the puck. Auk's lead feed up the left side. Rapace for Pavlichev. Pavlichev bumped off the play by the much smaller Riker Killens, but beautifully done. Pavlichev tries to strip it loose from Jacob Friend, but the Icemen play it up the right wing side. Now Pavlichev with another shot that is blocked. Brown knocks it free for Killens, and here come the Icemen. Killens will lead the charge. From center ice, Killens is over the blue line onside. To the left for Ake. Ake into the left wing corner. Double team, but he keeps possession as the Icemen try to complete a change. Ake around the wall for Mike Zmatula. Zmatula chipping it underneath for Nazarian. Nazarian spins to his forehand side in the right wing corner. Tries to spin again and again. To the blue line, it's Hamilton. Cross ice. Wrister from Kim. Blocked in front by Pavlichev, and Pavlichev will clear it out. Kim will get it back. He's back with his traditional defensive partner here in Trevor Hamilton. Hamilton, indirect feed for Rabbit, who deflects into the Solar Bear zone. Gerdukas gives chase against McGinnis. Tied up along the boards. Rabbit got a piece of it, but not enough to gain control. And now a steal. The Icemen have it. Gerdukas with a backhand that it is wide. Rabbit centering feed. All alone. What a save made. Rebound is loose. Rabbit with a forehand. Another save. Oldham made two huge saves. His best of the night by far. Both of them as the Icemen very nearly regain the lead. Now it's the Solar Bears back, but offside will be called. Abbott Gerdukas with his stick on top of his helmet, wondering how did that not go in. 8:50 to go in the third period. It stays Jacksonville 2, Orlando 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons. If you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Arlie Johnson back with you, but I have to take a break in the action because I was just handed a Jacksonville Icemen chain that I need a selfie on. I got to get this if I can get it. Let me see. Can I do this on air? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. Fantastic. A Icemen fan here. I'm assuming a season ticket holder because a non-season ticket holder would not have a chain like that. Where'd you get that from? St. Augustine. Oh, my God. Got to get that. I'll see if I can get that up on Instagram with the Icemen somewhere, but that is a thing of beauty as we resume live play. The Icemen and Orlando Solar Bears tied at 2 as the Solar Bears have possession in the offensive zone. Shot block again from the Icemen. Eric Bradford with the shot block. Solar Bears get it back. Pickenich with a centering feed. That's knocked away by the Icemen. Here comes Craig Martin. Great feed. Cross ice for Bradford into the zone, or Lodermeyer rather. Wrister on net. Oldham makes the save. Easy, casual glove save from Oldham from distance. And the draw will be in the Solar Bear zone. Jacksonville now up to 3 shots on goal in this period. The first 2 were right on the doorstep. Bang, bang in succession, but Oldham making a pair of pad saves. Oh, yeah, that's a great shot of that chain. I'm old, so I don't have Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. I just do what those old people call Facebook, I believe. And that's it. So I don't know if this will end up on social media or not. Details to follow, as they say. Meanwhile, back to play. Puck is in the neutral zone, and the Solar Bears sweep it behind the Jacksonville net. Michael Kim first on the puck. Around the wall, left side, but not out yet. Lohan drives it into the corner. LeBlanc playing it down low for Langen. Langen back for LeBlanc. Shot is blocked. Bounces free for the Icemen. It is Friend dangerously up the left side by everybody and back into the Solar Bear zone. Mark Auk with a slap pass for Luchuk. Stolen there by the Icemen. And Friend can't make a pass to K. And an offside call against the Solar Bears. They tried to spring LeBlanc over the blue line, but nothing doing there. 7:41 to go in the third period. Jacksonville 2, Orlando 2. The Solar Bears tied the game 2:12 into the third period. J.J. Pikinich with the game-tying goal. Nothing since. And the Icemen would really like this one in regulation. You do not want to give Orlando anything, not even a single point. Icemen win the faceoff, they'll play it in deep. Auk on his backhand, tapping it loose for Spencer. Spencer off the wall to the neutral zone for Luchuk. Luchuk tries to go cross ice, but it's knocked free by Jacksonville, not cleared out yet. Rabbit turns away from a man, but he can't clear it again. Deflected shot on net as Luchuk got a piece of it, but Williams able to make the save. Orlando has had the better chances in this third period, or I should say more of them. Jacksonville had two quality chances, just a second or two apart, but other than that, the Solar Bears have had the edge here in this third period. Jacksonville looking for another pushback. It could only take one here. Face-off is to the left of Williams. It comes to the opposite wing. Martin blows a tire, but still gets back up on his feet and ends up with the loose puck. He'll feed it back behind his own net for Miller, and the Icemen trying to clear it away. They do get it to center ice. Gareffa from the neutral zone, forehanding it in. Jacksonville's got time. Hamilton circles the back of his net, and he'll start the charge up the left wing, looking for Lodermeyer. Couldn't handle it off the board. Solar Bears back in. Gareffa, cross ice look, nice feed for Topping. Tries to center, and it ends up in the glove of Williams as the Icemen play physical. Hamilton on Topping, and the draw will be to the left side of Williams. Orlando's up to 25 shots on goal now. 8 in this period to just 3 for the Icemen. Matula on the face-off for the Icemen, and we're going to drop it again. Orlando's centerman is going to get waved out of it. Kyle Topping will take the face-off instead of Christoph Hrabik. Solar Bears do win the draw, however. It is Gareffa turning to his forehand, feeds it to the blue line for McInnes. Gareffa gets it back, spins away from Matula. All the way at the blue line now, dropping it for McInnes. McInnes playing it down low for Topping. Defended by Michael Kim on the play. Topping with a drop pass. It ends up in the corner. Jacksonville can't clear it out yet. Gareffa against Matula tied up along the boards. Killens got hit hard from behind, no call. Solar Bears end up with the puck. It is Topping back behind the net. Goes all the way around to the far side wall. McInnes for Orlando. Centering feed goes right through the top of the slot. Jacksonville is hemmed in their own zone right now. Topping wheeling it around the ball. It's Gareffa to the blue line for McInnes. Back down below the goal line. Hrabik has it poked away. Gerdukis pokes it loose. Still can't clear it out yet. A shot deflects on goal. Save made by Williams. And finally, Williams pounces on it just shy of the goal line. Heavy pressure there from the Solar Bears as we go to break with 5:52 to go in the third period. Orlando is pressuring for the lead, but we stay tied. It's Jacksonville 2, Orlando 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
Arlie Johnson with you for the final 5:52 of regulation, possibly more. It is tied. 2-2 is the score. The Icemen jumped out to a 2-0 lead, a pair of second period goals. Abbott, Gerdukis, and Pascal Ake for the Icemen, but Orlando closed the gap in the second period. A power play goal from Aaron Luchuk, and then early in the third period, they get the equalizer from J.J. Pikinich. That's where we stand right now. Icemen with the puck in their own zone. Miller golfs at it and sweeps it out to center ice. Solar Bears in possession. It is Lohan up the left wing for Pavlichev. And a stick up high. Somehow no call again from Normandin. He even shakes his head saying no call. The crowd is absolutely beside themselves, but he's let them play all night long, and obviously that stays that way as the puck is back in the Jacksonville zone. Friend tries to clear it around the wall. Held in by Auk at the blue line. Behind the net for Pavlichev. Looking for the wraparound, but Miller is there to take it away. Miller lost his stick as the Icemen look to clear out. It comes to the point. Auk holds it in again. Miller has picked his stick back up. There's a loose pad somewhere on the ice. I can't even tell really what it is, but the Solar Bears again keep it in the zone. Wrist shot on net, save made by Williams. He'll leave the puck for Jacob Friend. He had actually gloved it, but dropped it down for Friend. Friend, cross ice look for Miller, left side. Cross ice again, it is Ake. Ake snapping it in behind the Orlando net. Oldham nearly gave it up to Martin behind the net. He might have had an easy wraparound, but a steal from the Icemen. Martin tries to knock it loose, but the Solar Bears break it up. Here comes Pikinich up the right wing side. Pikinich at the right circle. Looks to center, cannot do it. Kim defends on him. Pikinich, indirect feed to the blue line for Auk. Auk, a wrister and a screen is deflected into the corner. Solar Bears get it right back. Taking the body is Miller. Martin rather, for Hamilton for the Icemen. Hamilton cannot clear it away. Pikinich with a centering pass. It goes right through the slot. Comes free for the Icemen. Here comes Jacksonville with a three-man rush. Lodermeyer over the blue line. Playing it down low for Bradford. The Icemen will just take a line change here. They needed fresh skaters out. 3:53 to go in the third. It's still 2-2. Jacksonville with the puck in the neutral zone. Rabbit over the blue line for Gerdukis, right wing side. He's onside. Looking for Rabbit. Score! Mike Smatula will put the Icemen on top with just 3:42 to go. It may have gone off of his skate. It certainly was not a kicking motion. Either way, that goal is going to count. And the Icemen have regained the lead with 3:42 to go. Let's see on the replay. Can't tell whether it went off a skate or a stick. Either way, the initial save was made by Oldham, but it went right onto the, I think it went off the skate initially of Smatula, but then he poked it in with his stick. And the Icemen on top at the 16-18 mark of the third period. Huge goal from Mike Smatula to put Jacksonville on top. Still in regulation. They needed this win in regulation. They're 3:42 away from getting it as we bring you down ice level to Joe Massa.
His 10th goal of the season, number 9, Mike Smatula. Assisted by number 39, Abbott Gerdukis, and number 20, Wacey Rabbit. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 18 seconds. Once again, your Iceman goal scored by number 9, Mike Smatula. Assisted by Gerdukis and Rabbit. Time of the goal, 16-18.
Icemen have the puck in the neutral zone. They'll drop it back into their own end. Just time for protection mode at this time. At this point, as Ake gets tripped up. No call again from Alex Normandin. Fans may as well give it up. He's only called 2 penalties all night long. I don't see why he's going to change anything right now in a 1-goal hockey game, even though the Icemen fans, I would say, have a beef in a normal game, but maybe not in this one because he just hasn't called any penalties pretty much. Jacksonville in their own zone. It is Ake trying to drop it back for Friend. Solar Bears get the steal, however. Ake looking to get it back. Miller takes the body, then takes the puck up the wall for Nazarian. Nazarian on the backhand. Can't clear it out yet. Icemen will get another crack at it as the puck is rolling on the dasher for several seconds. I don't know if I've ever seen it roll on edge like that up the dasher as Jacksonville finally knocks it into the Orlando zone. Just 2:20 to go in the game. Jacksonville leads 3-2. Gareffa for Orlando. Sharp angle shot. Williams is there to deny. He'll hold on and take the draw. 2:12 remaining. That is all that separates the Icemen from a perfect 4-0 homestand. A win in regulation would put the Icemen within 2 points of South Carolina. And remember, the Icemen play at South Carolina both Saturday night and then at home here on Sunday afternoon. He would also put them within 8 points of Orlando and Greenville with 4 games in hand on both teams. Face-off is to the right of Williams. Empty net for Orlando already. So they pulled their netminder, Chris Oldham, early. The Icemen have an empty net to shoot at, but the Solar Bears have the puck. Auk at the left point. 6 skaters on the ice for the Solar Bears. Topping at the left circle. Down low for Bird. Topping gets it back to the line for Auk. Topping at the top of the left circle again. Wrist shot is deflected by Hamilton. Centering free from Orlando. Rolls towards the blue line. Held in by Pikanich with some speed to keep it in the zone. Solar Bears still with it. At the blue line it is Spencer. Walks the line. Feeds it for Pikanich at the right circle. His shot is deflected. It bounces to the Icemen. They can't clear it again. Pikanich playing it down low. We have a minute and a half to go in the game. Jacksonville leads 3-2. Auk. Cross ice for Spencer. Auk gets it back. Winds and fires. It goes off the side of the net. Rebound for the Icemen. Around the boards. Auk holds in again. To the right side for Spencer. Back for Auk. To the left circle, it's Topping. Heavy pressure from Orlando looking for the equalizer. Rister goes wide to the short side. Smatula golfs at it. He cannot clear it. All Orlando right now. The Icemen are just holding on. Pavlichev, centering feed. Rolls towards the blue line. Solar Bears still with it. Final minute of play. Wrist shot goes wide on a deflection. Solar Bears get it back again. Gerdukis looking to steal. He can't do it. Auk, right side for Spencer. Walking the line. Auk again. Fakes the shot. Takes the shot. It is blocked and cleared by Wasey Rabbit. Smatula heads to the bench for a line change. That's about it. The Icemen are gassed, but they only have 35 seconds to go. Orlando inside their own line. Langen gaining the blue line. He is onside. Tries to step around Hamilton. Hamilton breaks it up. Looking to clear it out. Can't do it yet. Second crack at it. Comes free to Martin. He'll flip it out of the zone. 20 seconds to go. It is Garefa spinning away from Bradford. 15 seconds left. Garefa at center ice. Over the blue line for LeBlanc. LeBlanc tries to center. Comes in front for Langen, who scores. Orlando ties it with 8.2 seconds to go. Orlando has tied the game with just 8.2 seconds left. What a heartbreaker for the Icemen. Tremendous play in the final 2 minutes. The Icemen were hanging on the whole way, but Orlando comes back into the zone. They get a centering pass away that was actually deflected, but right onto the stick. Was it Luchuk or was it Langen? I believe it was Luchuk, 90-91 at 19:51 of the third period. Aaron Luchuk, second of the game, his 18th of the season. And the time of the goal is going to be at 19:51, and we go to overtime. And so it'll be overtime here in Jacksonville. 3-3 is the score as Orlando ties the game with 8.2 seconds to go. So the Icemen get themselves a point, but man, that leaves a sour taste in their mouth knowing that they could have had a regulation victory over the Solar Bears. They still can win the game. So Jacksonville has got to find a way to regroup here and try to win this one in OT. Have to have a short memory here and just get right back at it, because the victory is still important. The Icemen will start with Pascal Ake, Christopher Brown, and Michael Kim. Teams will switch places, so Jacksonville will now skate from my right to my left in overtime. Orlando counters with Kyle Topping, J.J. Pikanich, and Mark Auk. So 3-on-3 in overtime. Again, an ECHL play. 7 minutes worth of overtime if necessary. And we'll see if Jacksonville can at least come away with a victory, if it not a regulation win. Solar Bears, however, win the draw. It is Auk being hounded by Ake. Spins away from him and finally starts up the left wing. Cross ice for Pikinich. Drop feed for Topping. Topping for Auk once more. Defended by Brown. All in the neutral zone for the time being. Now Auk comes up the left wing. Auk won the game last time these two teams met in overtime. Auk shot is deflected. It comes loose for Jacksonville. They've got a 3-on-1 to win it. Ake over the blue line. Centering feed. Michael Kim. Forehand save made by Oldham. And it goes off the netting and out of play. Not a pretty looking 3-on-1, but Michael Kim got the drive away. And Oldham just got enough with the shoulder, as Kim just tried to drive it up high under the bar. Didn't miss by much. Oldham made a great save. It was on net. Just another couple of inches over Oldham's shoulder, and you'd be talking about an Icemen victory. Face-off is now to the left of Oldham, and Jacksonville wins it. It is Wasey Rabbit spinning away from a man. Tries to spin away again from Langen, and does. Rabbit behind the Solar Bear net. Langen finally takes it away from Rabbit. Spinning away from him now is Langen. And he gives himself a little more space, and the Solar Bears possess the puck. Flip pass for Aaron Luchuk, who now has 2 goals, including the game tire with 8.2 to go in regulation. Luchuk, defended by Hamilton, forcing Luchuk all the way out to center ice. Luchuk now weaving away from another man. Drops it for Langen. Langen into the zone. Spencer cuts towards net. Spencer pops it just wide, and it comes loose for Jacksonville. Wasey Rabbit, touch pass for Zmatula. Zmatula gets away from one man. Can he get by another? No. Here come the Solar Bears. They've got a 2-on-1. Luchuk with it on the right side. Centering feed. Forehand goes wide, and it comes free to the Icemen. Here comes Jacksonville. It is Zmatula, 2-on-1 with Hamilton. Zmatula on the left wing. To the circle. Shot. Score! The Icemen win it in OT. Mike Zmatula's second of the night. And Jacksonville finishes this homestand a perfect 4-0, winning it in overtime, 4-3 your final score. Zmatula put the snapshot under the glove of Oldman, over the pad, found the 7-hole, and connects for the victory. So it took an extra session, and Orlando does get 1 point, but the Icemen still will come away with the victory. They'll still come away feeling awful good about themselves with a 4-game winning streak, all here at home. Sticks up high from the Icemen players at center ice, saluting the fans. Wasey Rabbit and Trevor Hamilton will assist at 1:38 of overtime. Jacksonville now 6-3 in overtime this year, as Mike Zmatula gets his 11th of the year. And the Icemen come away with the overtime victory, 4-3, your final score tonight. We'll bring it down to ice level for Joe Massa and your 3 stars of the game in just a minute. Pretty clear to say who's going to be your number 1 star. And with the victory, Jacksonville now 2 games over 500. 20 wins, 18 losses, 3 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses. Jacksonville is at 46 points on the year. They are now 2 points behind South Carolina in the standings. They could pull even with the Stingrays as early as Saturday night. Jacksonville at South Carolina. The Icemen now within 8 points of the within 8 points of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Because Orlando got 1 point, Jacksonville is now within 9 points of Orlando. Here are your 3 stars with Joe Massa.
Your Jacksonville Icemen with 30 saves, goaltender number 1, Charles Williams. Your number 2 star, he had a goal and an assist, number 39, Abbott Gerdukis. And your number one star with 2 goals and an assist, a game-winning overtime goal, number 9, Mike Smatula.
Mike Smatula, your hero this evening. Jacksonville now 6-3 in overtime this year. Mike Smatula, thought he had won the game with less than 4 minutes in regulation. Turns out he ended up winning it at 1:38 of overtime. But the Icemen now have won 4 in a row, all here at home. After a 3-game sweep of the Florida Everblades over the weekend, now they get the win over the Orlando Solar Bears and are very much still in the thick of things for the playoff hunt in the Eastern Conference. Jacksonville next up will be at South Carolina on Saturday night. They'll return home Sunday afternoon to face the same Stingrays. Big 3-game series between the Icemen and Stingrays coming up next at South Carolina on Saturday, here in Jacksonville on Sunday, and then back in Charleston on Wednesday evening. That is a critical series. But then again, the way things are for the Icemen, every game right now is very critical for Jacksonville. So that will do it for this broadcast, and that will do it for this homestand. But what a phenomenal week it was for the Icemen. 4 home games, 4 victories, 3 over the first-place Everblades, and then a dramatic overtime victory tonight with Mike Smatula getting your game-winning goal. His 11th of the year, assisting on it. Trevor Hamilton, that's now 7 straight games with an assist for Trevor Hamilton. And Wasey Rabbit also with an assist at 1:38 of overtime. Thank you so much to Gemstone Media. Thank you so much to my off-ice crew. And, of course, to Alex Reed, who is back in attendance and back inside the bubble. He was told to never come back for another Florida Everblade game, but he was allowed to come back tonight. And of course, with the help of Alex Reed, the Icemen get the victory and the 2 points. Took overtime, but they got the job done. 4-3, your final score. For everybody else involved in this production, this is Arlie Johnson saying goodnight for now. We'll return to the broadcast booth on Sunday afternoon at 3. The Icemen will host the South Carolina Stingrays. Until then, have a wonderful evening, everybody, and please stay safe out there.